Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you might be. You can hear the Eagles call. We are back again, once again, for an episode 2, or should I say 2.5.
Yeah,
My co-host, Jack, wants to explain that. How you doing, man?
I'm alright, mate. How are you?
I love this intro, even though we've been speaking for like an hour and a half. Breaking the fourth wall immediately. I'm doing very well. I've just been editing this Arkham Knight video, which, if you're listening to this, probably came out a week ago because we're filming this way too far in advance.
Yeah, this should have been out today if the footage didn't get deleted.
Yeah, so basically what happened is Walshie is a fake YouTuber and he doesn't know how OBS works.
No, I do. I just fucking I think my computer switched off or some shit and I left OBS on, so it just didn't fucking capture it. I just have your audio of you on your own. So I was thinking,
just uploading me talking to no one.
I could ad-lib it in fucking afterwards.
Ad-lib the whole 2-hour podcast.
Yeah.
So we're back today, and today and for the next few weeks, we have decided that in preparation for Assassin's Creed Valhalla, we'll take a little bit of a walk down memory lane. Take a little flashback to each of the games individually that have brought us to this point of epic Assassin's Creed style RPGs, which is now a phrase apparently.
With epic Vikings.
Today we will be starting with the worst Assassin's Creed game from an RPG standpoint, Assassin's Creed 1.
Yeah.
But before we get into that, let's just read the list. Oh wait, we don't have Patreon.
Fucking. You need to stop doing this.
Has to happen every time.
It's worthless fighting.
As always, one might say.
Fuck it. Well, okay. Just go on to AC1.
Assassin's Creed 1, yeah, it's the place where it all started. I just want to first ask, because since we've both been playing it basically since Assassin's Creed 1, what was your first experience? Oh, was Assassin's Creed 2 the first one you played?
Yeah, I'm a fake AC fan because I didn't play AC1 when I was 4.
So, what was your first experience like when you playing Assassin's Creed 1?
I think it was I played AC2 Christmas of 2009. I remember that fucking vividly because like it was end of time Doctor Who Christmas special. I forget it was on the radio. Yeah. It gets too much out these days. That was on, and then I don't think there was many games out that year, so that was for like me dad. I played AC2 when I was like 6, and I fucking adored that. That was like my favourite game off the bat. I was playing it again and again, and I think I got AC1 for like in 2010, maybe for like my birthday or something. I don't remember because I was like 6, 7, but AC1 for me, it's basically like always been there. And it's obviously fucking classic because, like, when I look at AC games now and what they've become, you look back at AC1 and think that is properly what Assassin's Creed is. As much as I love, like, the Ezio games, I think Assassin's Creed 1 is AC in its most, like, distilled form.
I completely agree. I think there's a lot of aspects of it that are unique to it, and I'm sure we'll get to those. But firstly, I just want to say that you just said that not many games came out in 2009, and obviously you were like 7 years old.
Oh, Arkham Asylum.
I'm just going to list a few: Arkham Asylum, Modern Warfare 2, Uncharted 2,
PS3.
Borderlands, Left 4 Dead 2, Halo 3 ODST, New Super Mario Bros, Forza 3, Minecraft.
No one was playing Minecraft
Wii
in
Sports
2009.
Resort, the GTA 4, the GTA 4 DLCs.
Overrated.
The shitty Ratchet and Clank game, X-Men Origins Wolverine, which is slapped.
Fuck yeah.
The Saboteur, Demon Souls, The Sim 3.
Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince game. Holy shit, that was fucking phenomenal.
So, we can all say that was officially the worst take that Walshie's ever had, that no games came out in 2009.
Nah, because back then, I would have played Mario, but Sonic and the Black Knight, what a fucking game. Yeah, I just didn't. I don't know.
Also, did you call Modern Warfare 2 mid?
Listen, I haven't played it in a few years, but World at War was better. Fucking Black Ops was better. It's a good game, but like I just don't love it as much as a lot of people do.
Fair enough, I suppose.
Anyway, what was
Black
your
Ops is
first experience with
significantly
AC1? Since you asked.
So this is one of the most vivid memories I have as a child. It was 2008. I was 6 years old. At my neighbor's house. My mum was downstairs, just having drinks with her mate, and I was upstairs in like, it was like, I think he was like 12, but obviously when you're that age, you think every 12-year-old looks about 24.
Yeah.
He had Assassin's Creed 1, and I saw it for the first time, like because we were just playing games. I think we were playing FIFA, and then he put that in, and when I saw he walked up to Damascus on a horse. You know when you enter each different city.
Yeah, it's really.
And I was just I was in awe. Like I was like, holy, because up to that point, my entire gaming experience had been Lego Star Wars, Pokemon Platinum, and FIFA. So when I saw that, I was like, holy shit, this is a whole new world.
Yeah.
You know, because it I mean, considering the time it came out at the start of the new consoles, essentially, it did push a lot of barriers when it came to open world games. Like with the viewpoints, with the just the size and grandeur and the immersion of the world, like the NPCs and stuff. So I was in absolute shock. I played it I would go to his house and I just play it for hours on end, not even doing anything. I just ride around on horses and like do parkour. And then the next year I got Assassin's Creed 2 as well. Played that. And then I got Assassin's Creed 1 properly. Played through it again. And since that day, I've played it 13 times total.
Shit. I don't even think I've played it that many times. I think it's like 10 for me.
Yeah, so the game means a great deal to me. It's yeah.
Oh, that's really nice. You mentioned something there though. Immersion.
Yes.
In terms of immersion and like density and how living it is, AC1 is so far ahead of its time. Like just walking through Damascus, Jerusalem, just the street, it's fucking insane.
One of the aspects of actually Valhalla that I thought was surprising, and I felt like it was the first time we've seen it since Assassin's Creed 1, was that feeling of the world being against you.
Yeah.
Like, it was purely just through the atmosphere of how the NPCs acted and of the world. It made you feel like you were constantly under threat. It was also due to the like notoriety meter that would just like beep and flash all the time.
Yeah, it was super really grimy as well. Like everything in that game.
You really do feel like an outsider in that game, and I think it's an incredible feat that they pulled off.
Yeah, like no game in 2007 was doing what AC1 was in terms of like the world and like how dynamic it is. It's fucking insane.
Absolutely, yeah, and the way the world's built to like facilitate parkour, like they built it based off that first, and we're still able to make it ridiculously historically accurate. It's insane.
The soundtrack as well is so underrated. Like
it's beautiful. City of Jerusalem.
Yeah, Spirit of Damascus. Because there's that scene when you come out of, what is it, Solomon's Temple at the start, and I think it's City of fucking Spirit of Damascus that kicks in. It's such a great moment.
And the thing I love about Assassin's Creed 1's music, especially compared to some others in the series, it doesn't suck its own dick, if you know what I'm saying.
I don't think I do.
Like with Ezio's Family, over the years, it's just become like, oh, we're playing Ezio's Family, look at us. Whereas with Assassin's Creed 1, the music was always so beautiful, but it was always in order to complement the world. It never felt like it never felt overbearing, you know?
No, I do see what you mean. I need to play AC1 again because it's been almost 3 years, and I don't think my Elgato works with my 360 though, so that's a bit shit, because I'd love to stream that.
Yeah, that's a bit rough. But if you could get it backwards compatible on Xbox One, and then play from
Oh yeah, there's a show, yeah.
But yeah, as for Assassin's Creed 1, I feel like the opening, which you mentioned in Solomon's Temple, is probably one of the best parts of the game.
Yeah.
The way the first shot you see is, other than like the modern world, the modern day, the first shot you see is just this old man being killed. And then you find out that that's the protagonist, that's the guy we're meant to root for. I think it was like, especially, obviously you've got to look at it from the period that it released in, and for the time, like, that was a shocker, you know?
Yeah, because they weren't afraid to be at the start. Like, Altair is a bit of a cunt, far more so than like,
yeah.
Because Edward, as much as I love his character and his redemption arc, he's always fairly lovable. But then with Altair, like it's that fucking, from the start, you're like, he's a bit of a reckless dickhead.
Yeah, like, the rest of the characters, most of them have been likable to an extent. Whereas Altair, like, he comes across as a villain in the first scene.
Yeah.
And in the entire opening, like, his arrogance and his unwillingness to, you know, listen to any of his comrades. It was an amazing way to start the game. And then the fact that Al-Mualim just, murks him within the first 20 minutes. I think the opening really sets the foundation for
I think
a lot of
when
the series.
I think Al-Mualim stabbing him is like an illusion or some shit. It's meant to be.
I'm not exactly sure how it worked. It might. I'm not exactly sure. I thought it was like in Assassin's Creed 2 when Rodrigo stabs Ezio.
I thought it was an illusion he used with the apple or something, because he never got stabbed. And like the knife is like glowing or some shit, I think.
Right.
I'm gonna have to look back on that. But either way, I think in terms of underrated AC games, AC1 and Revelations are the underrated AC games. Like in the modern day.
And I think the religious setting is one of the best like aspects of it.
Yeah, it's very unique.
It's a game that, in my opinion, is far more interesting from a writing perspective than a lot of the games. Like, Assassin's the Ezio trilogy are obviously amazingly written, but I feel like Assassin's Creed 1 had a lot of ethical and moral questions more so than the following games, and the way that it immediately blurred the lines was fantastic. Like, if you even take the first few sequences when you travel to each city, and then if you pay attention to the investigations, you realize that each of the men are connected and each of them think they're doing, you know, the right thing, and they clearly have a higher purpose. Like, the way the game makes you pay attention. Yeah, it makes you feel like an assassin. I know that phrase is terrible, but it truly does give that, like, it makes the player actually think, actually use their mind, as opposed to Syndicate, where you can just like brainlessly go about killing Templars.
Yeah, like, that philosophy is so fucking good, but it's so lost now. Like Origins, even, which no one really counts Odyssey as an AC, but go back to Origins, and even then the philosophy of, like, even though the Order of Ancients are proto-Templars, it's totally gone. Like, there's a hint of
They're
that.
just evil.
Yeah, there's a hint of that higher purpose thinking you're doing right with Pothinus, the elephant one, where you kill him, and he says some shit like, I was doing it for the good of the people and shit, and he seems very genuine, but it's fucking Pothinus. It's like, who cares?
Yeah, exactly.
And he's just slapped on last minute.
I think that's another element of, I know I always bring it up, but Assassin's Creed Unity, I think that's another element that makes Assassin's Creed Unity feel like very connected to the first game, for me at least. Yeah. Because the philosophy of, you know, the methods of the Assassins and Templars and how they're interweaving in their goals, but it's really just their means that are their conflict. It has always been the most interesting part of the series to me,
Yeah,
story
and
wise.
especially the inner conflict of the assassins. Like, Altair had the three ironies, because, like, even he saw some of the order was bullshit. You've got that in Unity, where there's all this conflict within the order, and then I like as well, Monsieur Delasere never raised Arno to be a Templar, because him and
Yeah, and they
Charles
had the
Dorian,
truce.
yeah, it's shit like that I wish Unity went into more, because it's so fucking cool. This more
Yeah, they
like
had a great
civilized
opportunity.
conflict.
To kind of critique it a little bit though, like I feel like because it was in some ways a proof of concept, like even though Assassin's Creed 1 presents all these amazing narrative ideas, just the way it's presented gameplay wise, and like, I feel like a lot of people don't pay attention to most of the cutscenes in Assassin's Creed 1 because they're not cinematic enough or whatever. Like the performances at times can be a bit shoddy,
Yeah, it's rough around the edges, but what's actually there is fucking brilliant. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's that case of like paying attention, and when you really delve deep into Assassin's Creed 1, when you read the notes that you can pick up in investigations, like from pickpocketing, or of course reading the emails in the modern day, which is another element I
it's
think
fucking
is
excellent.
it's ridiculous. Like it's ridiculous the amount of intrigue and mystery they created just off fucking like 8 cutscenes and a few emails.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
It's incredible what Patrice and his team were able to do with such a niche concept.
Yeah, it is sad looking back at it now, and I always think, and I've written this like into my new video, and you fucking tweeted it out. You know the what is a memory, Mr. Miles?
Yeah.
Recollection of a past event specific to the person living the event, all that shit.
Yeah, sure.
He's totally fucking gone. And when you look at AC1 and look at AC now, it's so sad.
It's bizarre.
It is. All this shit's just got, like, shit that didn't have to go either. Like, you could evolve and still keep a lot of this identity.
Exactly. It's the fact that Patrice was so detailed with every little aspect, whether it was how the Animus worked or the lore of the Isu that he was building up, the lore of the Pieces of Eden, or the Templar and Assassin's ideologies. Everything has so much detail put into it, and everything is so well researched. I feel like a lot of the time, I feel like the devs these days and a lot of people don't even know that the assassins were based off of a real order, which is why I was very appreciative of Tyler over at As Always making the real truth of the assassin videos, because I feel like that's an aspect that's lost as well, the appreciation of history.
Yeah, I do get you, because there's a lot of more fantasy shit, like, especially in Odyssey, but even in Valhalla, you can have that hallucinogen and fight, what was it, fucking Regan or some shit, and it's hallucinogen or not, we don't need these massive beasts, give us assassins. I fucking hate that all the time. It's like, give us Assassin's Creed, but when you're talking about AC1 and you see how passionate they were about this very unique series, it's sad. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Do you know what's really strange about Origins, actually?
What's that?
Origins is modern day really, really reminded me of, or reminds me in retrospect, of Assassin's Creed ones.
Really?
I think it...
All
yeah,
the
I think
emails
it...
and shit.
I think it doesn't fly because it came out in 2017. But the setup of the modern day is, like, in a very large way the same. It's based around creating intrigue and mystery. Obviously, the problem with Origins was that we already knew who the fucking assassins were. We already knew Templars evil and all that,
Yeah.
But, like, and obviously we've got does the name William Miles ring a bell? With the actor who obviously isn't William Miles. But that ending reminded me a lot of the ending of Assassin's Creed 1. Not in the same way, like it wasn't executed or written as well. But that cliffhanger ending that's set up to lead to give this modern day character a true story is one of the best parts of Assassin's Creed 1, and I think that leads into why Assassin's Creed 2 worked so well. because it just continued straight where you left off. And if you'd paid attention in Assassin's Creed 1, it paid off even more with like the Lucy reveal and
with her fucking
everything.
finger, and people thought she'd like lost the ring finger because she did the, you know the thing I mean. It's in like the flashback.
No.
Lucy in AC1 does a little thing where she puts her ring finger. Like,
yeah,
you know,
on her chest, yeah.
Yeah, it's details like that we don't get anymore. Or as you say, like starting.
And that the subtle storytelling. It's not like.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, I say Origins is like it's set up the same way, but the difference is the subtext. Because you like in Assassin's Creed 1, you have the subtext of she's missing a finger. I've read all these emails. She said these little things throughout the game. Whereas that subtext was lost and it was on the nose with Origins, which is why saying does the name William Miles ring a bell? Which is why that's such a meme, because it's so on the nose.
And he's
that was something
fucking
that
scoffed as well.
Well, yeah, that too.
Yeah. The setting wasn't as good either, where it's just like it's some cave in Egypt. Layla's talking to I forget her name. It's not Victoria. She calls her Habibti, but like she's got a name.
Some random.
Yeah, she's talking to this woman from a hotel. It all feels a bit comfortable, but in AC1 you're in this Abstergo laboratory. It's all white, washed out, and you're like, it's tense and shit.
You're kidnapped.
But, yeah, exactly. You didn't have that in Origins, or even any of the other Mondays, but they like didn't need it because they made up for it by being good. But you know.
Also, I gotta say, I think Nolan North's performance of this is probably his best out of being Desmond.
You reckon?
Maybe this and decent in Revelations too.
Yeah.
But I think he did kind of carry, like cast wise. I feel like he completely carries this cast. Even who plays Lucy again? It's
Kristen Bell.
Is it that or? No, it's Kristen, and she's just fucking not very good.
She's okay. She's fucking money hungry, and she killed the franchise. She didn't. Ubisoft killed the franchise by being money hungry, not fucking Kristen Bell.
Actually, we killed the franchise for being we had too much baggage.
Yeah, guys, you've been too pessimistic. The franchise needs to evolve. AC1, fucking old, fucking American voicing guy from fucking Israel. Fuck off. Shit game.
And, well, if it was ever remade, we got to have him back, because we can't have Cass Anvar.
Every time we fucking do one of these, we have to link to Cass Anvar fucking... I just don't...
We're not talking about it.
Okay, I like a lot of people at Ubisoft. Still, not like the good people.
Thanks for letting us know.
No.
Yeah, I like people at Ubisoft. Yeah.
I like Darby and Sarah Schachner and
Sarah
Kate
Snatcher.
Fleming. Seems quite nice. And, like Jesper Kidd.
Katie Fleming does seem quite nice. I think if Katie Fleming ever wants to listen to this podcast, she definitely should, and then she should give us both review copies.
Yeah, you can do that if you like, Katie, but if you don't, I won't hold it against you, pal.
I will.
Yeah, exactly. He will, but I won't. So maybe send one my way, please.
But yeah, Assassin's Creed 1. It just was good. It's just solid and embraces, because it was the genuine passion of Patrice Désilets that even got it made in the first place. Like, it was originally going to be Prince of Persia, and he basically just made Ubisoft let him make this game, and it started 12 years, and then he got fucked off. But
yeah, I'm trying really hard not to slag off Ubisoft, because that has been the content of the pilot episode and also the fucking lost episode.
No, that's the thing. We're not going to slag off Ubisoft, or we'll try not to today, but
they deserve it at times, and by times I mean most of the time.
I think that, like, Patrice Désilets, I think, deserves so much credit.
Yeah.
Because without that idea, like, just that he made just based off reading a book in high school, in history class, we wouldn't have any of this. So it is amazing what they were able to do, and the world they could create. It was a real achievement.
Yeah, it was. So now we've spoken about AC1, the purest AC of them all. How about we talk about Assassin's Creed Valhalla?
The least pure. The least pure of them all.
It's not the least. There's some really good shit in there. I'm telling you, Joe. There's some...
because is it because she put a hood on?
No, there's more than that. Listen, okay. Fucking... It's going to be a great AC story, great AC soundtrack, fucking... social stealth.
It's my brand now to just rag on Valhalla. There is no, I
It'll
don't
be an
deny
okay
that. No.
Okay, mediocre AC.
It will have it has a lot of Assassin's Creed elements. Gameplay elements not so much, but soundtrack, yeah. Writing, yeah. It'll be solid. We did in our last deleted podcast, cough cough, blame Walshie.
We did talk about film separate audio.
All of Ubisoft Forward reaction. Even though you recorded it for the first one.
Yeah, to be fair, lads, that last episode, I was fucking shattered, and my back was giving out. Half an hour just complaining about my fucking back pain.
This man works like a dog. Like he makes videos for like 23 hours a day, sleeps 1, doesn't go to a doctor. It's ridiculous.
I fucking hate doctors. It's just
so
my back is gone. But it doesn't...
If anything, the fact that you lost the audio footage, it just means you won't have to edit out all those awkward silences from when you were falling asleep.
No, I genuinely was like, my eyes were almost on the verge of closing. I'm a bit tired now. It's like if this goes another, we'll be fine. We'll be fine.
When we start talking about Kanye West again, Ubisoft Forward, even though this will be coming out a week after Ubisoft Forward.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts overall on the event?
I love battle royale games with unique art styles, so I really enjoyed it. Oh fuck, that was bad.
No.
No.
We're keeping that in.
No, fucking hell. Yeah, we're gonna have to. Anyway, I love battle royale games with unique art styles.
I also love mobile games and also games that have already been leaked. So I think on a whole it was a really useful conference that really achieved a lot.
As someone who enjoys dog shit games, I think it was an excellent fucking conference.
Oh, I mean, Far Cry 6, that trailer was absolutely gorgeous.
Yes,
that blew... I mean, not to rag on Valhalla too much, but that blew the cinematic for Valhalla out of the water.
Yeah, but that Valhalla for cinematic... Fuck, I'm already fucking slipping up. I will be asleep in an hour. The Valhalla cinematic was shit, but like the thing with the Far Cry one, with Valhalla, it's like I know the game will be AC shit aside, which it shouldn't be, but AC shit aside, the game
will be good.
Yeah, and the cinematic wasn't, and then with Far Cry it could easily be the opposite. So I want to stay. I know better than to trust Ubisoft.
I see where you're coming from. That's the thing. Like some of the screenshots that have come out. And some of the information looked really interesting, but at the same time, with how they've just abused Far Cry the last couple of years, like I'm skeptical. But the fact that they're bringing back an actual character as the lead, and the setting looks so much better than fucking Primal. It's just, I think it's all round gonna be an uptick for the series.
It's also in a dense city, so there you go. That's all you need for any game.
Just a dense city, so you can do some parkour. Like parkour in what was it even called? They're fucking the battle royale that looked amazing up until when they mentioned that it was a battle royale.
Would you play a battle royale though, like on a reel?
Oh, I've played battle royales. Like I've played Fortnite. It's okay, but it's like nah.
I played it in 2017.
I played season 2. I played fuck tons. I got to tier 100.
That's fucking shameful.
I know, but like, I didn't want to revise for my exams. Nah, like, but they're at the point now where obviously it's just classic Ubisoft jumping on a trend too late.
Yeah.
And we're at a point now, like, especially if it's not, I don't think it's a free battle royale. So it's like when people have the option of fucking Warzone, Fortnite, Apex, all the other ones, who's going to play Ubisoft's dystopian Paris battle royale? Like, the game looked really cool. I loved the setting. I loved the idea. It looked like it was going to make a great story game, a new IP. And then they were like, nah, it's just Fortnite with shit Overwatch characters in it.
Did you see, this literally happened as we were recording last podcast, did you see what happened to Skull and Bones?
Yes. And I mean, to be fair, I didn't think they could have got worse than what Skull and Bones was. They somehow have. I don't get how they went from taking an idea from fucking Black Flag of making a pirate game, and it ending up being Pirate Fortnite. Like, what is that?
Yeah, it's very unique. Like, I'll give it that. But for the potential it had,
I don't see the market for it, you know? Because the people who love Black Flag aren't really the same market that would play, you know, like Fortnite.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I get
like the people that really adore Black Flag. Whereas the people who adore Black Flag love it because of its amazing story and the ship combat. So maybe make a pirate game that's based around an amazing story and ship combat. Maybe that'd make more sense.
It should have been a Witcher-like RPG, to be honest.
You mean an Assassin's Creed-like RPG?
Yeah, I can't believe The Witcher 3 is so derivative. It's fucking mad.
They basically copied the idea of levels from Assassin's Creed Unity, becoming an assassin enforcer.
Oh, fucking...
And then having to delete your
Unity.
save file because they don't have multiple save files.
Also, hair and beard customization from AC Empire Speculation. They copied.
Oh, how is... You might know this because you're an epic Assassin's Creed YouTuber, even though I apparently am too, according to a certain man.
Yeah, we can talk about that in a second.
Yeah, but can you give some details on the customization in Valhalla? Because that is part of the game. Like, I think it's gonna be a good game. You know this. Everyone knows my opinions on Valhalla by now. And if you don't, just follow me on Twitter. But
that was fucking sneaky. That was very well done.
Shameless plug. I'm all about them. What is the customization looking like for Valhalla? Because I know tattoos are one.
Yeah,
but
you can dye your hair.
You can dye your hair.
Yeah, every piece of equipment is unique, and I fucking love that.
I've heard that. That sounds optimistic.
Origins and Odyssey, you just get clogged up with shit.
Yeah,
so nice.
Like Origins was, or every time I got a new piece of equipment in Origins, I'd just discard it because I liked the ones I had.
Yeah, I basically played with the same gear, or like if I got a few levels up, I'd change. I wouldn't even upgrade what I had.
The problem with me is that I play too immersively. So, you know, in Origins, when you go back like to his house in Siwa, and he has that one sword. So I was like, okay, that's his sword. I'm using that sword for the whole game. I don't care if there's one that looks cooler or I like more. That's Bayek's sword, which I guess is just my fault, but.
Yeah, I never play with the Hepzibah sword. I did first playthrough, but I fucking hate it.
Why? It's so historically accurate and realistic.
Oh, it's so epic, guys. Look,
Hepzibah got it from shagging Kemu.
Oh, do you want to get into this? Because this fucking
if you didn't know, in Siwa, around that time, a tradition of moving to adulthood, moving to manhood, would be that you give your child away to your best friend for a night, or your best friends for a night, to basically have some rough gay sex.
But
so, in my opinion,
fucking Hepzibah roughhoused the kids the whole time it was him.
Yeah, and in my opinion, a certain creative director was basing Chem.
Here we go.
No, I can't. I can't even say what I'm gonna say. I'd feel too bad.
Yeah. You should.
You're right. I should, but I don't. But that being said, is there any more customization in Valhalla? Because I'd love to see like genuine hair and beard customization.
We've seen a few different styles, but like we haven't seen the actual menu or like how you'd go about doing that.
Right.
We've seen Eivor's hair dyed white. There's probably some other colours. I wish I could dye Ezio's hair fucking green.
I wish I
nice.
could dye it Florentine crimson. Or
the
Wetlands
fucking
ebony.
thing with AC now is when you go back and apply what's considered good for AC and be like and put it on some of the first 4 games, you're like, that'd be shit. Like gender options, dialogue options in the first 4 games. It's fucking stupid.
Yeah. Imagine dialogue options in Assassin's Creed 2. Imagine if at the end of Assassin's Creed 2, when you've beaten up Rodrigo, you have the choice between killing him, not killing him, and having sex with him.
he kills himself in the book.
Rodrigo?
Yeah, he poisons himself. He drinks poison.
Oh. In the Brotherhood book?
No, in the Renaissance book.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, I've got it right here. Hold on.
He doesn't. No, I have it too. He doesn't die in the Renaissance book.
He poisons himself. Hold on.
I've not read it in a while, but I don't think he does.
I don't think he dies, but he poisons himself. Hold on.
Okay.
I'm fucking...
Ah, yes.
I am
The Eagles
dying.
Call Reading Club.
I got asked to... I've made ASMR.
Wait, what?
Yeah, right.
Assassin's Creed ASMR.
Yeah. Hold on.
Oh, Ezio.
Fucking hell.
Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we'll be ranking the top 5 chairs in Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
Your fucking impression of me is worse than my impression of you.
No, your impression of me is significantly worse. Because
Not.
because you do a Scottish accent, but I don't have a Scottish accent. I'm just
Yes,
Scottish.
you do. I just exaggerate mine. Like,
Alright, guys.
Right, guys,
Yeah,
figured
go
scan up here. Top 5 fucking whorehouses in AC Valhalla. I'm a crackhead. Let's go, guys. It's very Glasgow, innit? And exaggerating.
Wait,
shit.
can you still do polls on YouTube? If you can, we'll put a poll up. Vote on who the best impression is.
No, yours is
L.A.
yours
Noir
utter
is
shit.
dripping with style.
No, you don't even do an
No.
You don't even do an American's impression of an Englishman. You just do a shit impression. That is fucking bad.
It's because you got a shit accent. That's what it is.
I don't have a shit. People like my voice, apparently. That's why I did the
Well, yeah,
ASMR.
it's just because you sound like George.
People say I sound like fucking all sorts. And again, I'm
Have you
supposed to sound
uploaded
like... What you
the
say?
ASMR. Have you uploaded the ASMR?
Yeah, it's unlisted. Do you genuinely not believe me?
I don't know if I want you to send me it.
Hold on.
Like, I fear that, I don't know, I'd have some, like, I'd have a stroke or something.
Right. Basically, I'm getting the... It's unlisted on my second channel. Basically...
This is gorgeous. I will spread this link for everyone to see.
I
Don't
can't
worry.
find my second channel. Hold on.
Just follow me on Twitter and then I'll spread the link.
Okay, I found it. I'm just logging in. Basically, I used to talk far slower and more... Like, even a month ago, 2 months ago. And someone there was a big comment. One of the top comments was like, "Oh, your voice is really nice. Can you just read me a fucking bedtime story or some shit?" And so I was like, "Yeah."
That's pretty cool, I suppose, yeah.
I'll send you the fucking link.
I could see that. Kind of
No.
soothing.
I don't have the voice for it, because, like, my voice doing content's gotten far quicker.
You've got a YouTuber voice now.
Yeah, I
Not
fully
quite
fucking did.
BPR gaming, but
BPR follows me, subscribe to. I'm not gonna mug him off. I'm not.
I would never mug him off. I'm just saying that he has a really good YouTuber voice.
Okay. Well, I've sent you this ASMR in case you didn't believe me. We're gonna
Okay,
go right past that.
I mean, to be fair, he does talk very fast.
Yeah, I do like.
It's quite impressive, actually. Like, even though he does fumble a lot of words, or he did back in the day, he has some speed on him.
Yeah, he's got
Like,
more of a script now.
my brain doesn't work fast enough. He made an Assassin's Creed 1 retrospective, actually. I watched, like, that was pretty decent.
Oh, fuck.
But
Well,
I will
fair
never
game.
forget in Assassin's Creed Empire when you could catch fish and tame them and use them as weapons of mass destruction.
And you could go underground, under the water. It's insane.
And you could also go to the Macarena.
And the desert. Anyway, let's...
Oh, that video is iconic. We love you, BPR, by the way. Like, genuinely.
I don't think he'll
I-
say this, but I do love him.
Maybe not, but yeah. Like, it's good times. Also, I've heard that you've been getting in with another AC YouTuber.
Who's
He's
that?
changed his name to Billy. BPR Gaming.
Yeah, it has been for fucking time. Get with it, pal.
Billy. I'm behind the Assassin's Creed YouTuber loop. That's what it is. It's 'cause I'm not one.
Don't act like you're better than us, as if you're not treading the line.
To be fair, I I can't be on any type of high horse because that's all the videos I make now. So
Well, you've got your big Arkham Knight video. That should be
yeah,
sick.
it's not even as big as I thought it would be. I thought it'd end up being like 2 hours.
Holy shit, how fucking long is it?
Nah, it only ended up being like half an hour.
Oh, I suppose writing a
I was gonna
script
go.
and looking
I
at,
was
like,
gonna go
yeah.
into like way too much depth with it, but I figured that I'd just kind of get a bit tedious, you know.
Yeah, and it'd take too long to make and shit.
It's different from something like the Ezio trilogy, where like I've played those games like over and over again, so I can talk in depth about each detail. Whereas
Yeah,
with
okay.
Arkham Knight, it would have just been like giving a synopsis of the script. So
Yeah, I do see what you mean. That's alright.
not ideal. But I've got to say Valhalla's looking like unpolished but also a very good game.
I don't think the polish. Totally honest opinion, I don't think it's going to be totally polished by release because for one, it's Ubisoft, and like
Well,
for this stage in the game, it looks a bit,
that's the
janky,
thing.
to say the least.
Considering they've had 14 studios working on this, and it looks like that for a demo 4 months away from release.
Yeah, it doesn't.
And
look it, to be
they're definitely not going to delay it because they want to release it with the Xbox One and PS5. So it's probably going to be unpolished, but it's looking like a good game.
honest. I don't think they've actually had 14 studios working on it all 3 years through. I think they've been balancing that with the next gen game. That'd make sense.
Yeah,
I have
no,
no
I-
fucking
I-
clue who's been doing that. And it doesn't
Yeah, I'd
look like
imagine it's been-
14 teams are on this actively. Like some of them really
No.
big.
I'd
You know?
imagine it'd be fairly spread. And then also speaking of customization, even though we've been off that topic for like 5 minutes, you can now pick up tattoos the same way you pick up shanties in Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag,
Oh yeah.
which would be really cool if parkour still existed. But still, it's nice that they're bringing that back. Like that was always a fun little side piece of side content.
Yeah, the fucking almanacs as well.
I just can't wait to do the almanacs weren't anything though.
Yeah,
Like-
they won't.
You just found them, and it didn't make any sense because he asked Hatham to find them, but then you can't find them
Yeah.
all as Hatham,
So fucking stupid.
so it just doesn't make any sense. I just can't wait to do Viking rap battles. To be honest, bit of fighting.
Those look really fucking weird because like since Origins, since there's not proper cutscenes, there's like gaps between dialogue, and you can
Yeah.
tell they weren't like filmed together.
Yeah,
It
like
looks so
a bad
fucking
anime.
off.
Yeah, like a bad anime. Like they're just filmed at completely separate times.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like fun still. Like,
It
I
does
have
look.
to-
Yeah, you
I
guys.
was just saying, I have to keep reiterating because I sound pessimistic because I have a lot of things I don't like about it. I do think Valhalla is going to be a good game, even if it's just
So do I.
a mid or less Assassin's Creed game.
Yeah, I completely agree with the whole fighting thing. Like, to be honest, since they're just digging their heels in the dirt with this, with dialogue options, I think this is the best fucking way they could have gone. This is gonna create some funny fucking shit. Like it's gonna be a good time, even though it's weirdly executed. Like, it's gonna be. I think it's the best thing they could have done.
Yeah, do you see Ethan's video about the plow sword?
Oh no, I didn't.
he's playing as Eivor, and he chats to this bloke, and they're flirting a bit, and the one bloke says to Eivor, "Can I show you my plough sword?" or some shit. It's like,
oh, nice.
he didn't actually do the romance option, which it's probably because he's a fucking coward.
I was really hoping that wasn't going to be a thing, but I guess we can only dream.
It come out yesterday as well, but it's like, it's again that thing where like everyone's just totally bisexual, and it seems like it's just going to be, do this quest for me and I'll fuck you. Although we're supposed to have more than that.
I guess I'm fine with that, but it means that there won't be any actual romance in the game.
Exactly. It just takes things off the table.
It was never a major part of any of the games, but it was always nice, you know? Like, obviously, Ezio and Christina are a whole different... That's amazing.
Yeah.
But, like, it was always nice to just have a little... just, like, flirtatious banter or whatever. Whereas now, if you do that, you end up like Odyssey's DLC, where you force you force your bisexual character to be straight and piss off a bunch of people.
Yes, I wish in Assassin's Creed Unity, if it was made this year, if I could just fuck off Elise and I could shag fucking what's his name, Belek.
Marquis de Sade.
That'd be excellent. Marquis de Sade, just everyone, all of them.
Just the Rat King.
Yeah.
Or is that his name? No, the Rat King's from fucking
Last of Us 2.
Destiny? I swear there's someone called the Rat King in Destiny as well.
There's a big rat boss in Last of Us 2 that I got spoiled. I think it's
nice. Yeah, I've still not played it, but
I've not finished it. I need to fucking play that game.
You should stream it. Keep streaming it.
Oh, the thing is, it'll be like that. The start will be there, and then I won't have played 10 hours on stream. Then I'll get back.
Right, okay.
I'm gonna do a stream for 10k though.
That'd be good. Get some people on.
Oh, could the thing?
Cough.
Yeah, fucking you could come on. That'd be.
If you got like me, maybe Cass, Aiden.
Yeah, you could get Mario on.
Oh yeah, Mario.
He'd come on because he wants my fucking channel.
Punks.
Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah, that'd be sick. Because I hope my webcam comes by that point. Because I've ordered this.
I'd imagine so.
Yeah, it's better than yours.
If it's been dispatched,
it is by like a
better
bit.
than mine.
It's £5 more.
Subtle flex. I'm just thinking, just because we've spoken about Ubisoft Forward, we could. I know this is classic breaking the fourth wall, but we could drop this earlier, hypothetically.
Yeah, cool. And then that like gives us both time to do like other shit as well.
Yeah. We could drop it on like Saturday.
Saturday. What day is it today? Wednesday. Yeah, fucking sick. Yeah, right.
Or I could postpone my Arkham Knight video and we could post it tomorrow.
Nah, don't do that because you've already announced it's coming out tomorrow.
Yeah, you're right.
It's gonna be a big thing.
Yeah, good point.
Yeah, if my Origins video isn't out by this point, you can find me and fucking drown me. I'm being a lazy cunt.
But nah, I'd imagine it'd be. I mean, you're at 9.9, so you'll be there soon.
Oh fuck, am I actually?
You'll probably be there by after the Origins video. I love the. Yeah, no, there's no point. We don't have a fourth wall here. We're the podcasters next door.
Yeah.
We are your friends. Give us money.
We're not fucking Ubisoft.
Just any corporation on Twitter. Corporations on Twitter are my pet peeve.
Oh, I kind of like the Sonic Twitter account because I don't know him personally. No, because I know the guy who runs it. And it's kind of a funny account.
That's a celebrity friend right there.
No, I don't know him personally, but
friends in high places.
The fucking Sonic Twitter account.
The Xbox account the other day posted like some cake memes. Yeah, and it just made me want to be sick.
The cake memes aren't very good, and I'm guilty of doing one, but it wasn't. It could have been funny. It was Jamie Lannister when Locke takes off his hand, and it was Jamie Lannister with some cake. Days. Wasn't very.
And
good.
then this is a problem, an obscure reference to this audience, but the Boston Celtics, an NBA team, made a fucking they were doing the cake meme with another team, and then they were like, "But what if a basketball was a watermelon?" And then another official account was like, "Yeah, we love basketball and watermelon," and all the replies were just like, "Bit racist." Bit fucking out, like in bad taste, don't you think? I think they've deleted it now, which is a very good thing. Yeah, so it was just so brainless, but I'm pretty sure they deleted it. Like I'm looking for it now, but I saw it. I was holy shit. How have they done that? So like, corporations and brands on Twitter just do make me want to die.
Yeah, I like it's like Pride when they'll do the LGBT flags, and as soon as it's midnight, it's fucking back to normal.
And then it's like there's some countries that just it won't have it.
Yeah, because that was the thing with Bethesda. Like Bethesda, in one there was some country, I think it might be Bethesda Israel, where all of the Bethesdas had the LGBT flag, but like, you know, they didn't because they probably fucking died.
Yeah. I mean, Bethesda are a spineless company after what they did with that esports player.
What's that?
You don't know about this?
Nah.
So, I forgot. Did they make Magic the Gathering? It might have been that. I don't remember which game it was. It was like an MMORPG or something like that, or a turn-based game. But there was this, like, pro player. And I think he was, like, 19 or something. And it was when the Hong Kong protests were, like, at their peak. And he tweeted out... at the end of... He won a game, like, live, and then held up a sign that said Free Hong Kong.
Oh, I've heard of this.
Yeah, so Bethesda basically fired him, like, effectively. They started, like, blocking all his shit, and were like, I don't know if they fully banned him from competition, but they banned him from some competitions.
Yeah.
It was, like, the most spineless thing I've ever seen, and then they tried to be in support of other protests, and every time they mention anything about them, like, I think they tweeted out, like, Black Lives Matter, and they got ratioed so hard by people just being like, fuck you, you're a mouthpiece for the Chinese Communist Party, which of course so are we.
Yeah.
But
if you're not, what the fuck are you doing? Get in contact with Xi Jinping. I forget the last part of his name, but you know.
You remember names too well. Say the line.
Louis Joseph Gaultier, Chevalier de la Vangerie, Rashid Abdin Sinan.
It's like a little button. You can just...
Yeah, it's
beautiful.
I do like the Vangerie. I don't. He's a shit character.
Speaking of shit characters, or just shit in general, the Avengers game is all over the place. So much gameplay has been released. By the way, that was a smooth transition. Gotta mention that.
Every transition, we can't be like, that was fucking great.
No, we can do that, because then in 10 years we can make hoodies with the word "that was smooth" on them.
Fucking 10 years, that'll be mad. Do you reckon we'll be doing this when we're like... Do you reckon we're doing this
It's episode 2. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. But I mean, they'll still be making Assassin's Creed games in 10 years, so I don't see why not.
Still have a YouTube career.
Yeah, and I'll still be complaining, so...
What if they fully make an Assassin's Creed Unity actual next-gen AC? Imagine if they still made proper AC games, what the next-gen game would be like.
Oh my days! I can't. The thing is, I can't even imagine it. Like, they could have gone so many places.
Because the thing is, like, Unity would have been fucking amazing were it given the time to breathe. And then this next gen game would have been like not just a step up, like 3 steps up.
Whole nother. Well, yeah, it would have been 7 years ahead.
Yeah. Oh fuck. Because that's the thing. There is nothing like Assassin's Creed. Nothing can replace it. There is not going to be a next gen Assassin's Creed unless Ubisoft make it. Ghost of Tsushima. Yeah. It fucking do what you like.
No, it's not.
It's not.
People
Assassin's
say,
Creed.
"Oh, that's the No, Ghost of Tsushima isn't an Assassin's Creed game.
It's more of an Assassin's Creed than what we've fucking gotten recently, and that
true,
says a lot.
But like, imagine how much it could have evolved. Like black box missions with 7 years of growth. the idea just
fucking
makes
no.
me
Because it
kinda
hasn't
jizz.
evolved. It's just became derivative, and it's fucking
stagnant.
tragic.
Yeah.
Even talking about Avengers, we've gone on to how shit AC has become, which it hasn't, because I still
course.
think Valhalla's going to be good. But fucking hell, it just makes me sad.
Just to clarify my opinions, I think Valhalla will be a good game. It's not an Assassin's Creed game. That's all I'm going to say.
We need to record that just to play every time we shit on Assassin's Creed.
No, I'll make a button, and just every time I press, it just says the recording.
No,
But back to the Avengers game, briefly. A lot of gameplay has been released for it recently, and it's
shit.
well, let's just say that it's not improved at all. Like that original speculation, which everyone just said looked shit. Yeah, that's pretty much what the game is. So I'm at the point now where like I'm not buying it. I don't know about you.
Nah, neither am I. I was so hyped seeing that, and I was like a fucking Avengers game. Could you imagine? Because like, if it was a few years ago and we were like young, we are fucking young, but you know what I mean.
I get what you're saying.
It would have just been a fucking Avengers game. The novelty of that, and we were talking about licensed games before this. How even the mediocre ones had this charm and passion about them because you got to play a game. You know, like in fucking Bikini
Harry
Bottom.
Potter and the Order of the Phoenix, or the SpongeBob games, the TMNT games.
Exactly. Harry Potter games, like fucking Lego Star Wars was actually good. That's not mediocre, but like they all have this charm, even if they're not the best, and it sort of makes them good, even if they're not. If that makes sense.
Yeah,
Avengers
exactly.
doesn't have that.
No, Avengers is like it has the shit qualities of a licensed game.
Yeah.
Like just looking.
But that's it.
Just looking low budget, but then it doesn't have any of the charm. It doesn't have like it just feels like a product, especially since like it's made up like Anthem or like a fucking mobile game. Like that's how the mission structure is. It just does look so bizarre. If like it feels like it's at such a disconnect with what anyone would want. Like I don't understand why they didn't just look at Spider-Man last year or 2 years ago and just copy it basically.
Yeah. Oh shit. I mean, as I say, I don't think I'll buy it because it just looks fucking. They're trying to do this A-Day thing. Is that their own thing or is that from like a comic?
I'm not sure actually. I'm gonna be honest. I don't read Avengers comics.
Yeah, like, as we were saying before this, because we were talking for like an hour and a half, basically a podcast before the podcast.
As always. Shit. Sorry.
Fucking stop, man.
Per usual. It's part of my vocabulary. I can't stop. It's something I say day to day, but I've got to stop.
As is typical now, or as is standard. I like that. As is standard. And assassinate Alexios. Yeah.
Yeah, but we're not standard. We're premium. This is premium podcast next door content.
Yeah, but as is premium sounds shit.
But no, it just looks so. I'm not sure about the whole plot setup, but it just doesn't look like it's gonna be anything or have anything new to say. You know?
Yeah, it
like,
looks so dated.
Even with the character designs, they didn't even try to have unique styles. Like it just looks like, other than maybe Captain America, they all just look like badly rendered versions of the MCU characters where they weren't allowed to use their likeness, so they just switched it slightly. Like that's what it feels like.
That's why they're so scuffed, because that's what they're going for. But then the voices, it feels like the actors had their own performances in mind, so it's this really fucking weird. Like
and it's so bizarre too, because the cast is so great. Like who is it? Nolan North,
Troy Baker. It's all like the big
Troy Baker.
The big lads.
It's not Roger Clark Smith not in it, or Roger Craig Smith is what I meant to say.
Is it? It's fucking everyone. Jeff Sheen.
It's ridiculous.
Laura Bailey.
Jesus.
Yeah.
But then, it's a real shame because it had so much potential, but
I fucking hate the way Captain America looks as well.
It's rough.
Like
it's rough.
Even
with different skins, it just doesn't look right. Although I do love the look of Iron Man in it. Like that Iron Man suit is gorgeous.
I'll get a look at that now.
In my personal opinion, Iron Man VR also dropped the other day. You play that?
You wouldn't fucking know. I literally know because it was mentioned on that podcast.
Yeah, it's not. They advertised it once at E3 and then never mentioned it again. But I suppose it's VR. It's like very.
Black Widow suit
niche
looks
right
basically
now.
the same as the MCU.
Black Widow. At least they updated her character model because holy shit, that first reveal.
Oh yeah,
That was rough. She just straight up looked like Fiona from Shrek.
yeah, she fucking did. As you say, the Iron Man suit is nice. Thor looks a bit off to me. I can't tell what it is. Not the face, because obviously that does, but the suit. Not suit, but like his outfit.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
Everything's a bit strange. Although, obviously, of course, I love Hulk because Hulk is the best character. I miss good Hulk. No, not even good Hulk. I just miss when they tried with Hulk. Hulk 2003. What a film.
No, not what a film. I like Hulk when he's got erectile dysfunction, but he can't become a fucking big green angry man.
Oh, the best Hulk. Dabbing Hulk. That's what everyone wants to see.
Oh yeah, with fucking one of the Russo's kids. It's fucking weird. Yeah, Hulk is like the worst part of Infinity War for me. Because it's like, oh guys, you get it. It's not fucking. Because that could be interesting. Him not wanting to go back after Ragnarok, but it's just played as jokes and like the worst ones in the film.
There's never any actual depth or like, and also it doesn't lead into an actual character arc. It just leads into, it's just an excuse to change him, you know?
Yeah, and like a moment where he uses like the Iron Man Infinity Gauntlet could be a big deal if he was actually written like a person.
That's the thing. Because the concept for that is Hulk undoing all of like Thanos' life work. That's a great concept, but it's never really focused on as that, so it's not pulled off, you know?
Yeah, it's fucking. I'll tell you what. Speaking of superheroes, Spider-Man game, fucking Miles Morales.
Spider-Man game, Miles Morales. It's looking like Spider-Man 1, but it's still sick.
Yes.
I mean, the fact that Miles is getting a fully fleshed out like individual game, even though it is just kind of like it's going to be smaller scale, obviously.
Yeah, a lot of reuse.
But I am glad they're doing that because they could have just made it a DLC in Spider-Man PS4. But the fact that they're giving him his own game, I think it'll lead into something great for. I think it might be, yeah.
Yeah, it looks really fucking. The snow and that. I love games that are set in the winter or the snow because you hardly see it.
Oh,
looks fucking.
There's not
great.
enough. Christmas game, like the Arkham City and Arkham Origins. That's part of why I love them.
Yeah,
It adds something to it. And
good snow
Red
physics
Dead
as well.
Red Dead
Fucking
Online
yes.
last Christmas was pretty sick.
Yeah, you could do snowball fights. Again, that was a fucking yearly thing in GTA. Hop on with the lads, have a snowball fight. Fucking mental. Oh, how sick was that? I did really like GTA 5 Online back in the day.
Oh yeah, it was good. I mean, I played it on Xbox 360 like when it first dropped, and it was the state that Red Dead Online's in now had no content, so I didn't play it like at its peak, I guess, but
yeah,
like it was still a good time.
What level did you get to roundabouts?
No, I think so. I made a new account when I got an Xbox One. I've played it more now.
Oh yeah,
I think I'm like 40 something now.
253 because I'm fucking sad. Yeah, I think I was telling you this before. I have like 75 days on it across different consoles.
That's ridiculous.
And if my PS4 levels carried over, I'd probably be like 260.
That's ridiculous. I can't imagine playing it for that long.
Yeah,
but I suppose they just the way they've managed it has been brilliant. It's been like Rainbow Six Siege management levels, but like taken up a notch.
Yeah, they've done a great job keeping it alive.
Content.
It just isn't fun. So that's shit.
Well, yeah, a lot of the problems stem from the community, not from the game itself. You know.
Yeah, Red Dead Online's the opposite, where it is fun, but it's not being kept alive. And I fucking wish it was because I love Red Dead Online. I really do.
That's the thing. I tried it when it came out. Obviously, there was no content, and there's still no content. But it's just the gameplay structure of Red Dead 2 and like the ultra hyper realistic style of it. I just feel like it doesn't work as well for an online game. Like it's not fun in the same way,
Oh, I see.
And there's not as much to do.
Nah, but like after they did a big update in September, then another one in December, and now it's fucking died. But like there is a fair bit of shit to do, and it's like now you can run your own business. You can run like a pub or a bar, which is really fucking cool. You
That's
can
cool.
have a trading business. You can be a bounty hunter.
If you could build up like settlements and stuff. I don't know if it was a dynamic world where like they kept on building more civilization. I think that could have worked, but it like GTA Online is in a massive city, whereas Red Dead Online there's so much wide open space.
Yeah, people theorised about that though when GTA Online came out. That they'd finished construction on that big building, like the city centre.
Yeah. That would be cool though, because I know in Red Dead 2's main story, there's a building at the start of the game in Valentine. Yeah. That was one of my favorite aspects. Not favorite aspects, but like little details.
Yeah, I fucking love shit like that.
I feel like it would have been way it would have far more been beneficial to create Red Dead 2 single player DLC.
For sure.
But that's just me.
Were you were you really wanting that? Because I was back in the day. I
Oh
thought
no,
get it.
absolutely. But I kind of like a lot of me was. More of me was just hoping they'd make Red Dead 1 with the Red Dead 2 engine. They'd remake it.
Oh, me too.
Like that's hashtag me too. That's all I fucking wanted.
We've had enough shit with fucking Ubisoft. Don't you pull this?
What?
Doesn't matter.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
It's because you said hashtag me too.
No, I know, I'm taking the piss.
Right, oh yeah.
It would have been fucking beautiful, and I thought they were. I wish they just added that on because it would have fed so perfectly in, like because Red Dead 2 just connects so perfectly to the first game, and you already have the John Marston model. You already have all the models. You have half the world built. You just don't have Mexico, like. And especially because they built, is it New Austin in Red Dead 1? I always forget.
Yeah, there's New Austin and Armadillo.
Yeah, so, but because they already had that built, I thought that's what they were going to do with it.
I kind of did as well.
It wasn't in the main story, like, at all. It was in the main story for one mission in the epilogue.
Yeah.
So, I kind of just assumed that, and then when it didn't happen, I was heavily disappointed, but...
There's footage in the trailers of like Arthur and the gang in New Austin. I think they might have just I think they might have just gone for some gameplay there because I don't know why they'd be there.
Is there a way to get in there in the main story?
Nah, I don't. You can surely glitch it. Like people glitched Mexico with John.
Ah, right. Okay, so you can figure it out then.
Yeah, people thought there'd be a Mexico DLC.
Yeah, like even that would have been great. Or yeah, playing as Sadie because Sadie went to Mexico.
Yeah, Sadie or Charles was the way a lot of people say.
Yeah, I thought they might get DLC at least, but it just online, which I guess makes sense. But
yeah, I sort of hope Red Dead's done now because Red Dead 3 is a fucking horrible idea.
Yeah, that'd be rough. I just want them if they remake Red Dead 1, which I feel like remaking Red Dead 1 on the Red Dead 2 engine, like I feel like it wouldn't be as difficult as remaking something like Assassin's Creed 1 on the Unity engine,
In what way do you mean?
Okay, I know fuck all about the actual makeup of games. I know fuck all about coding or anything. But, I mean, Red Dead 1... The actual gameplay loop is basically the same. It's just different animations. So all you'd really have to do is add the cores.
Oh yeah, right.
Like maybe add some more random events, but you could keep it basically the same. upgrade the graphics engine, and it'd be much easier. It's not like you're building a game from the ground up, you know?
Yeah, I'd love if they did a proper, like, I don't know if this is actually what they did, because I bought the Kingdom Hearts, like, collections, but,
Yeah.
like, I've only played Kingdom Hearts 1. I'm pretty sure what they did with that is they made it so, like, the games linked up, and I'd love if they did a game where it's just Red Dead 2 links up to Red Dead 1, like, perfectly. You have the same
Just all
world
in
and
one.
everything.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's kind of what I wanted them to do. Like, that would be perfect.
Yeah, that would be.
Especially since it is a continuous story. Like, it already links in perfectly.
Yeah, it's
Like, you wouldn't have to add any story.
it's what, 1907 or some shit when Red Dead ends, and what is it, 1911 when Red Dead 1 starts?
Yeah, I think so. 1911.
Yeah,
That sounds about right.
Yeah, that'd be sick. But with Rockstar, I don't know.
I'm kind of skeptical of Rockstar's direction.
Yeah,
Like,
we spoke about
it's-
this in the last episode as well, about what we wanted them to fucking do.
yeah, but we also didn't upload that because you lost the footage.
No, because you asked for us to record our own audio, hence why.
You gotta make sure you stop recording this time though, yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah. As soon as this is done, I'm gonna check the actual OBS. So like we'll
Good
be
to hear,
fine.
good to hear.
Yeah.
But yeah, Rockstar's direction, I don't see where they're gonna go other than GTA 6. Like, unless they make some new IPs, which I think is in the cards.
Me
like,
too.
What else do they have? They shouldn't continue Red Dead.
No, they've got Bully, Max Payne remaster seems.
Yeah, the thing is, after
Maybe.
Max Payne 3, I feel like it's a series that no one really cares about, you know?
Yeah, I suppose. They could like half-ass a remaster. I could see that coming.
Maybe, yeah.
Bully. I don't know if people keep
Oh,
saying
yeah.
about Bully 2. It's got a dedicated fan base like Bully.
Yeah.
But I
It
don't
needs-
think
it
enough
should just-
people.
It needs to happen. I mean, it should happen. I feel like enough people know about it. Like, Bully is a big game, you know?
Yeah.
And they've remastered it and reported it over and over and over again. Like, a ridiculous amount of times. So, I don't see why they wouldn't at this point.
I think people care about it, but like, I don't. To Rockstar, when they've done these huge big hits like Red Dead and GTA, I don't think
Yeah.
Bully is on like the same level of
That's
like
fair.
how much it'd sell.
Well, that's
That-
kind of what I'm worried about. The fact that Rockstar, because they used to make, obviously GTA and Red Dead, obviously was the major ones, but they used to make like a lot of games. I'm
Yeah.
worried that they're gonna get so caught up in just making massive projects, which are obviously great, but like they won't make any small projects. And I think the small projects of Rockstar at times were really like, I mean they were straight up great. I mean, even the table tennis game was pretty good, even though it was just a test for their fucking engine.
Yeah.
Like I had a blast playing that, and like so it'd be a shame to see them just fuck everything off just to GTA or just do major projects unless they start a new IP. As for Alien War,
I love.
We all
that.
want
I
it.
know what to.
I feel like everyone wants Alien War 2.
Yeah.
Like I feel like if they could, like that'd be more likely than Bully 2. But
Yeah, me too.
there's so many like things wrong with Alien War's development. You know, with Team Bondi, their massive controversies and their rights to the franchise. It's kind of all over the place. It's really
Yeah.
confusing. So it's a strange one. I'd like to see them make a spiritual successor, or maybe like reboot it or something.
Yeah, they'd have
But-
to, wouldn't they? Because Cole's dead.
Well, yeah.
Or they could do something with Jack, but
I'd-
like I prefer a new thing, as you say.
Yeah, I'd rather not a sequel, like a straight sequel. Maybe even in a different city or something.
Yeah, it's Because I liked LA was a great setting where they had like the grit of that, and they had the two sides of like the glamour, but then just the shit behind closed doors.
Well, yeah, that's why I don't think it would be called like noir. Like, I think LA Noir, 1940s LA is the perfect title. Like, it's so applicable, but I think if they were to make a spiritual successor, like 1980s New York or something, or like 1920s New York, or somewhere like that. Or like maybe in East Asia or something, like they were going to do with Whore of the Orient before that got cancelled.
That'd be really cool if they just did something that like keep the heart of it, but it's just a fuck off different setting.
Yeah, like keep a detective series, but don't make it repetitive, and also don't make it, because Red Dead 2 works so well because of the story, you know?
Yeah.
Whereas I feel like with LA Noire, I think insular separate stories, the same way GTA do it, would fit LA Noire better.
Yeah, that's a good show actually. Do you think one would work in Britain? Do you reckon?
I think one could work in Britain around like Syndicate's setting. Imagine like a Jack the Ripper game. But obviously not Jack the Ripper, but like that type of thing. Yeah. Because that time period, I mean, just being a policeman in that time period, like there would be so many different interesting things, because it's all very detailed. Like the history is quite detailed there. Yeah. So it's not like the Wild West where it's not. I don't know. I don't know how to describe it exactly.
Okay, yeah, I think that'd be quite cool. I'd hope it'd have to be London though, wouldn't it? Which I think would be fitting. I don't know where else they could do it.
Nah, maybe not. I was gonna say Edinburgh.
Rockstar's got like a fucking studio there, like one of their biggest.
Yeah,
if
they
not
do.
Their biggest.
Yeah.
So maybe there's
they started here.
Yeah.
This was their first studio. So one in Edinburgh would be cool, like the old town and the new town. You could see like different areas of the city. I'm not sure there was a big like. Well, with something like London, there was a massive serial killer type thing back then. That's what fucking Sherlock Holmes was based off, you know. So
yeah, I suppose you could like make your own sort of thing if there was nothing else. But yeah. I'm sort of sick of games in London, even though we've got like one and we get another. Ubisoft has made me sick of London.
That's the thing. I'm sick of it, but like Rockstar, you know.
What if they just set one in fucking Luton or some shit, and they're like, yeah, there you go. Luton Noir.
But even like you could do it in like France.
Fuck, that'd be sick. Or like Bruges or some shit.
Like the Saboteur. Like Nazi invaded. Oh, that's making me too hyped because it's not going to happen. But I think the general consensus in my mind, at least, is that another game in LA, it's like it's unnecessary. I feel like,
especially for Rockstar.
I feel like that series is perfect for something like GTA, where you go around different settings all the time and you jump around to different stories, different characters, and different time periods, and then you have the opportunity to look at like different types of murders as well.
Yeah, I think they should leave the States if they did another one, Europe or Asia.
Yeah, probably. Well, I think the next. I think New York could work in the 1980s or the 1920s.
Oh yeah, it's just in terms of something like radically new.
Yeah, because the next GTA is not going to be in Liberty City; it's going to be in Vice City, probably. So.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, well, it's been in 2022. It will be 20 years since Vice City, and then it will be, like the cycle will have gone. San Andreas, Liberty City, San Andreas. So they've not done a Vice City game in ages. Is basically what I'm trying to say.
Yeah,
and
Vice
also
City's sick.
They've only done one Vice City game, but they've done 2 in Liberty City and 2 in San Andreas. So I feel like Vice City is just gonna be the next one, unless they go somewhere.
I never want to see San Andreas again. Fucking how much
Yeah,
I've
me too.
like, because the thing is, me and probably you as well, I just know San Andreas like off the top of my head. Like I can go
Yeah.
fucking anywhere with like this
Oh
huge
yeah,
map,
no.
muscle memory
I
and
don't.
shit.
I turn off the thing. I turn off the minimap
Yeah,
when I
it's
can.
fucking mad because it's a huge
Like,
map.
Yeah, it
know?
is pretty huge, but I know pretty much every street. Like I know how to get. I know how to get anywhere. Like Venice Beach, okay. Vespucci Beach, sorry. I can
Yeah.
get there.
That's not that
Fucking
bad because you just go
Trevor,
west.
yeah. Trevor's Airfield, yeah, I can get there.
Life Invader offices.
That cult on the top of the mountain.
I
get
probably
to that.
couldn't go there actually. I don't know that area. That
I know,
well.
I know which mountain it is. So
Fucking hell. I know
Yes.
the geography of San Andreas better than I do fucking Europe. Genuinely.
San Andreas, another game would just be dead. Like they've dragged it. I feel like at this point with GTA, they're never going to go to San Andreas again.
I
Because they dragged
fucking
this out
hope
too
not.
much.
Because as you say, it's muscle memory for like so many people. Or it's like, do it again. And even if it's totally new, it's people are tired of it.
Yeah. I'm planning on making a GTA video next month or the month after. I've been looking to replay it for a while because it's been a while. I think GTA 5 was great, to be honest. I think the world is amazing.
Yeah,
Like-
I mean, it gets more shit these days, but I do
Yeah,
like it a lot.
the thing is, it's not full, right? Like, there isn't that much content in it. But it's just, there's something about that version of San Andreas that just does feel different to every other open world, you know?
Yeah.
I can't quite put my finger on it, but when you're there, you just feel like you live there, and you feel like you know it. And maybe it's because we've played it so much, but I feel like that's a feeling I had the first time I played it.
Yeah.
It's just it's really just a feeling that I can't put my finger on, which is why I'm replaying it and making a video on it so I can try and figure that out. But
Yeah, it's at the point where it's like a really nostalgic game because it's been 7 years now, and it's GTA 6 is gonna be fucking great.
yeah, I think GTA 6 will be great. I'm just worried about like the general Rockstar direction.
Yeah,
On
because
a whole.
everything has to be a service now. Which
Yeah,
is
and
shit.
Also, I feel like they've gotten to the point where expectations are almost too high. Like I feel like they won't want to put out a game unless it's a 10 out of 10 masterpiece. And I'd rather just see like consistently really, really good games instead of having to wait 8 years every time, you know?
Yeah, I think the next game of that like top of the top tier is gonna be Cyberpunk now.
I think so too, mainly because I was kind of skeptical of Cyberpunk for a long time. I really don't like the setting. I really don't like those type of settings, like Cyberpunk settings. Personally, but it's so weird. But the fact that they've delayed it so much fills me with more confidence.
Yeah, me too. I mean,
Because
I'm
it's
not
clear
like,
that. Yeah, sorry, you go.
I'm not too big on like the setting either, but I don't hate it, but like what they'll do with it and like how Live in the World already looks, it's insane. Like I know I'm not gonna play it until fucking next year because I'll be busy talking about AC, but like it is gonna be a great game.
I mean, it's been delayed till next year, so. Oh no, it's been delayed till November.
No, but yeah, 2 days after Valhalla comes out.
Which is, people are saying that's a bad thing for Valhalla. That's a good thing for Valhalla.
Do you reckon?
Maybe not. I'm unsure. It'll either have no effect or it'll raise Valhalla sales. I don't think it'll reduce Valhalla sales.
Yeah. Do you reckon it'll one of them will budge?
Maybe. Well, okay. Valhalla's not budging.
I don't think CD
Cyberpunk
Projekt
did.
Red will. They know their
Well-
product is this shit, and they know people are hyped for it.
I don't think they'd budge because it's like overlapping. I think they might delay it again. But
No fucking way.
No, I'm saying they'd be willing to.
Right. What, like, to make a better game, or because they're scared of AC?
No, I'm saying because they want to make their game perfect. They've delayed it before. They would delay it again, like if it wasn't ready. Is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, like they are going to be willing to release it in like the early year. They don't care about the holiday season too much because it was
Yeah,
fucking April before. But the thing is, now they have potentially a great game and the holiday season, so they might
I
not want to
guess.
give it
Yeah,
up.
I'd get that, but at the same time, that's why I'm so glad that they've delayed it. Like that's why it fills me with confidence. I think they care a lot more about making this game perfect than they do about sales. To be honest, like I think they know it's gonna sell.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why they were gonna release it in April anyway. But I think if this game isn't ready, they're not gonna put it out. And when I say ready, I don't mean fucking Assassin's Creed Origins ready. I mean like ready, like perfect.
Yeah.
You know. With Valhalla though. I mean, Odyssey came out on the same day as Red Dead 2, right?
It was like
So-
a few weeks before. 2 weeks.
Was it a few weeks before? Oh, geez, I thought it was like the same day.
Yeah,
Either
Red
way,
Dead was like the 26th. Odyssey was the 5th, I
Yeah.
think.
The thing is, I think Assassin's Creed sells, and even though their marketing for this has been shit, more people know about it.
Yeah, exactly.
Like the first trailer got loads, like fucking ridiculous amounts of views, but
Yeah.
they fucked the marketing since then, and they've gotten a lot of people mad. But the people they've got mad are like a vocal minority, whereas
Yeah.
you know, fucking like 50 million people have seen that first trailer. It's gonna sell either way. So
The people they've pissed off are Assassin's Creed fans, and that's not who they're marketing their game to. So they don't fucking care.
yeah, well,
That's
exactly.
really pessimistic, but it's true.
They've pissed off Assassin's Creed fans. I also think they pissed off quite a lot of people with the whole gameplay trailer debacle.
Yeah, that one's stupid.
But like when it comes to the people that they've pissed off, those are the people that will buy the game either way. So it doesn't matter, you know.
Yeah, because fucking like Odyssey, you didn't buy it because you won it. But I thought with Odyssey, I hated the fact they were fucking with law and all this shit and like gender options I fucking despised. But I was like, this is gonna be not a very good game, but it's
Yeah.
Assassin's Creed. How bad can it be? It was way worse than I
right,
thought.
okay.
But like,
Yeah.
you know, when
Yeah,
franchises have had such highs and they've got like your heart.
Yeah.
That sounds really fucking cringe, but you know what I mean. Like a franchise like Assassin's Creed, even the people who think it looks shit are gonna buy it because I fucking would, to be honest. Unless it was Quebec.
The thing is, for me, I was turned off it instantly, just because they shouldn't have made a game that year. They should have taken another year off.
Yeah,
Then I found out it wasn't a Bayek sequel. Then I found out that there wasn't any assassins in it. I found out it was set before Origins. I found out it was more of an RPG, and and then I realized that it fucking came out the same, like 2 weeks before Red Dead or whenever it was.
yeah,
So I was like, why would I buy this game? Luckily, I got it in a giveaway, because like now I'm glad I've played it because I'm a Assassin's Creed YouTuber apparently. But I like at the time I didn't care. I wasn't like I was heavily invested in the series, but I was like I'll play it when it's reduced. I'm not spending all my money for this.
yeah.
You know.
I spent a lot of money. I bought the version with the Alexios statue, the Medusa edition.
The statue.
£95. Yes.
Oh, that's rough.
I also bought the Syndicate statue. I'm buying the Valhalla statue. Got the Origin statue.
I respect that. I don't get statues anymore.
I have no respect for myself. I've made a severe mistake, and I should suffer for that.
I got the fucking Elise statue for Christmas, but I didn't.
Oh,
But I didn't have fucking Unity.
That fucking sucks.
No, but yeah, my parents didn't. My parents obviously didn't know, which was fair. So I didn't have an Xbox One.
Yeah.
So they just got me some random Assassin's Creed statue, and it was Elise.
Oh,
but I
I
didn't play
see.
Unity at the time.
I had to put up with Rogue because I had an Xbox One at my mum's, and she didn't like me playing 18-rated games, and so at my dad's though I didn't have one, but it had a 360, so I put up a Rogue, and I played it at the Christmas, and it was fucking. I loved it. Every episode we're gonna talk about how much we fucking adore Assassin's Creed Unity, but also don't because it's shit.
We
still love it.
No, I just love it.
I wish I still had the same undying love for it. I like a lot of it. I'm not like I used to love it, now it's shit. I like it. I like Assassin's Creed Unity, but it pisses me off because it could have been so good. It's how good it could have been that
I get that.
annoys
It
me.
can be like kind of bittersweet to play at times. I feel you there.
Valhalla's going to be bittersweet because no matter how good it'll be, it won't be a good Assassin's Creed game.
Yeah, I think when it comes to Valhalla, I'll just play. At this point, I'll just play it as a game and I'll review it as a game.
That's fucking depressing.
But
I'm still clinging on.
No, like I've kind of come to terms with it. I'm really excited for everything Darby's gonna write. But when I'm actually when the controller's in my hand and I'm playing the game, I'm like, okay, this is a new RPG, sick. Let's give it a try.
Fuck, that makes me really sad.
But that's the thing. I think it's gonna lead into. I have false hope that it's gonna lead into good things.
There is no such thing as false hope in Darby McDevitt.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying false hope that after Valhalla, they're gonna go back to a lot more Assassin's Creed elements.
Me and you are the same on that account.
Yeah. Well, I do think they kind of see now, even though it's gonna sell so well, which pisses me off. But I feel like this is gonna get. You know how with Syndicate and Unity, like the main reason they changed it was because people thought, oh, this is getting stale.
Yeah,
like
it was just shit. Well, Unity wasn't shit, but it got fucking awful PR.
I feel like the reaction to this game is gonna be kind of more negative than Odyssey, even though it might sell more.
I would, in a way, I would love more for it to be great, but if it was total shit and everyone hated it, I'd sort of revel in that.
If it was total shit and no one bought it, I'd be happy.
It's worse when it's total shit and everyone buys it, like Odyssey.
Well, yeah, but the good thing is, with that, just the fact that James got 600k views on Odyssey broke me. And, like, all his other videos, fucking, that Ginger guy made a video called, like, I miss the old Assassin's Creed. So, it's getting to the point now where it may occasionally be, like, it's a niche, you know? It's a small group.
Yeah, but like, even
it's enough
JV,
that they
even his video, he said he liked Odyssey. So, like, even from Odyssey fans...
I know, but, like,
you know,
it's enough... I think it's enough that Ubisoft can't ignore it, you know? Whereas
that's
if it
what
was
I'm saying. Even people who like it are sort of not sick of it, but wanting something else.
Yeah, like, a lot of the response has been, oh, this is the same as Odyssey, why are we getting the same game? Just don't make another... So, after Valhalla, I think it's going to be good. But when I'm playing the game, I'm going to look at it as just a game. Review it as just a game. And when I rank it, I'm going to rank it as an Assassin's Creed game.
Ranking Valhalla, that's a video that I'm going to do instantly. Because what I'll do, ranking the protagonists in the games, I'm going to record the sections for the other games before... like Valhalla comes out, and then I'll do it.
Oh, so that's
interesting. Instead of having to do this 25-minute video,
so you can compare it.
I'll do like a 3-minute section, put it out, you know, as soon as I'm done. Fuck, could you imagine if I got a review copy and I put that out day of release?
Well, you're gonna rank it day of release or review it?
No, I'd like to. I don't know how soon review copies are, and I probably wouldn't get one because
they're only like a week. I think it depends on the game, but I think they're like a week.
A week, shit. Because there was all that drama with...
I think that's like standard. Because most people who get review copies do it full time, so they can just play it in a week.
Aye. Yeah.
Like IGN, they can get review copies and get 10 people to play through it. So.
Yeah, IGN are fucking shit.
Well, we all know that.
Yeah.
But good things are coming. But when I rank it, I think it's going to be around the same as Black Flag. I think it'll probably be 8th or 9th.
Oh, shit. I think it'll be... Okay, AC2, Brotherhood, Revelations 4, I think Unity and 1. Yeah, I think it'd be 7th for me.
Yeah, obviously, we've not played it, But just going off what I'm expecting, which is a really good game, that's a bad Assassin's Creed game. Like, I think it's gonna be better than all the shit games. But I don't think I'll be able to put it any higher because I don't see it as an Assassin's Creed game.
Yeah, I think that's the thing for me and you, because with a lot of people, I can be like, I like this and that and this and that, and I had a good time with it, and then for them that makes it a fucking great game, and that's fair enough. Like, I'm not slagging off those people, but then for me and you, we want a good Assassin's Creed game, and that will hold it back so much if it isn't, you know?
Exactly. Well, if I'm ranking just games, like games just as games, then Black Flag probably jumps up my list quite a fair bit.
Yeah, if I'm
like
doing
a noticeable
that,
bit.
Black Flag probably would do that.
And so does Origins.
I'm having a think, because it's really hard to separate, isn't it?
No, that's the issue though. That's the issue. But
yeah,
as long as you're just clear about your like standards of ranking, then it's fine.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel like we weren't talking about... We were talking about the Avengers game, but of course we jumped on to Assassin's Creed.
AC YouTuber talking, because we are AC YouTubers.
It was quite funny going back to statues. I had a Connor statue, and then after I replayed AC3 this year, made my retrospective, I realised how very, very shit it was, even though I already hated it.
Hey guys, watch the Founded Scarab AC3 retrospective. Link in the card now.
Every video, you got to get it in. Nah,
you
so I just
every video.
chucked it in a cupboard. If you've not seen my Assassin's Creed 3 retrospective, which you should, then you probably already know that I don't like this game.
Yeah, it is quite shit. I
It's
used
just
to really
that
fucking like it though.
It's the only video. It's the only retrospective where I like kind of talk shit. You know, even with Mafia 3, I was fair.
That is fucking sad.
Cause no, I liked Mafia. No, I didn't. I liked Mafia 3's story.
Oh.
But the thing was, Assassin's Creed 3 was like, my criticisms I felt were really good, like fleshed out and
they were fair.
Were clear.
Yeah, I agree with you.
So that's kind of why I want people to watch it to be clear that I don't just suck off every game I play, you know.
Yeah, that's a rough thing for me, getting across that I'm not being one-sided. Like, before we've done this, I've just recorded a video that should be out now about whether Valhalla will be good as an Assassin's Creed game, and I want to say when I think something looks like total shit, or when I think it looks really good, and I don't want it to come off as like bipolar, because you could easily watch like the positive or the negative half and think he's totally sucking this off, what a shill. Or like, you're just a negative old AC fan. So like, it's rough because people misconstrue shit.
It's a tough balance to strike. I think with me, I just try and make it very clear, like what my intention is from the very start.
Yeah.
So like, most retrospectives are like, there'll be positives, with like some critique sprinkled in. Whereas if I'm just doing a review of a game, then I'll try and be more balanced.
Yeah, exactly.
And then when I talk about Assassin's Creed 3, I'm just going to talk shit.
Mr. Ice, YouTuber Founded Scarab.
I think I might have to fuck around and increase my upload schedule by uploading clips of this podcast. Breaking the fourth wall more.
Oh, yeah, you could. Yeah, that could be a thing.
Because we have some good chats.
Well, yeah, because it's sort of like...
enough.
There's like the AC1 talk earlier. That's not a review, but like...
Yeah, it's just a little... I mean, I've already done a retrospective of that, and it's...
You can watch that too. There'll be a car on
such a
screen
shame.
now.
Don't watch it. I want to remaster my old videos.
Oh, fuck.
Which
that could be a series, the Founded Scarab remastered.
But the thing is, because I don't like talking about myself. Like, I don't know. I don't like talking about myself too much. But
nah, me neither.
Like my LA Noire retrospective, my Star Wars like I feel like they're written quite well.
Yeah.
But because I didn't have the gear, I didn't have my Blue Yeti, I didn't have my webcam at the time. Like, looking back on them is like, that's not as good as it could have been. It's just self-critique. So I wish I could I'll probably remaster my Red Dead 2 one, and make it like 4 hours long. But
yeah, that was a fucking good video. That was. I commented on that back in the day.
Wait, I'll check. Oh, my old channel.
Yeah, on your old channel, yeah.
Oh shit, yeah. That's probably, other than my Ezio Collection Trilogy retrospective. We're talking too much about my fucking YouTube channel, but that's probably my favorite video I've ever made, because it's my favorite game of all time. So
I like your Star Wars one a lot. That was fucking class.
Appreciate it. That was so hard. I spent 4 months on that.
Yeah, I fucking know you did. Because it's like a
That
45-minute video as well.
stressful as fuck. Yeah, just even watching them, because I had prelims. At the same time I made it, and I was like, I have to get this out after the Rise of Skywalker comes out.
Yeah.
Holy shit, it was so stressful. Speaking of stressful, how's the Origins video coming out?
Oh yeah, you've just fucking my heart rate has gone up significantly after you mentioned that. No, it's okay. It's just I want to keep uploading consistently, especially now with Valhalla hype, and I want to go bi-daily. But because I've promised this, I want to get this out as soon as possible. It's as soon as this is done, I'm gonna finish edit. I think I'm gonna do an all-nighter and get this last.
Have you thought about just going back to every 3 days until you get it out?
I kind of want to, but like May, even though I had less subs, I did bi-daily, and that's still my best month because I uploaded so consistently. So I feel you there, but like, okay, anyway. Sorry, you go, because that's no. I get what you mean. I think
I'm
do that.
I'm breaking the fourth wall too much, but
I'll do that. Go bi-daily again for a bit. Do some like top 5s that are easy, and then do the Brotherhood one in the background.
Yeah.
And hopefully I'll have like 13k by that one. I'd hope.
Yeah. Because I feel like that Origins one will bang. So.
Because the Syndicate one did fairly well. I was worried that'd come out and it'd just do shit. But
I really like that video. That's probably my favorite video of yours. Other than the why trailers are magical.
Yeah, that's my favourite as well. That's done 41k. I'd hope, because I've got 3 times the subs now. I'd hope the Origins one would do maybe 50k.
Yeah.
That'd be fucking sick. Because like, it's not with like top 5s. If they do shit, or like they do really well, it's all like, oh, that's nice, that's a bit shit. But with something like that, where I think it could do well,
or you put passion into it. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel you.
Exactly.
I very much feel you. That's why, yeah. I don't know. Sorry. I lost track of what I was going to say.
Struggles of being an AC YouTuber. You'd understand, because we're the new AC YouTubers
we're
on
the
the
new
block.
AC YouTubers on the block.
Yeah.
If you watch the As Always podcast, we got mentioned and Walshie had a fanboy moment.
No, you fucking did too. You fucking did too.
Nah, not proper, but like it was just cool. Shout out to them for just acknowledging us. Like,
yeah, that's apparently another voice that I have.
If we are being honest, like we do take a lot of inspiration from all the 4 pillars. Like,
I don't.
They kind of
what if
no?
you saw any of my content? I don't know how you could.
You don't make any videos like them.
No, not at all.
Nah, but like on a real, like they did kind of set up the foundation for the type of videos that we make, and it's just really it's just cool to like see that acknowledgement, you know. So shout out to them. They're just, I mean, they constantly put out amazing stuff. I mean, James is the best YouTuber on this platform, in my opinion. So, well, I'm sorry. You're the one who fucking
with you. I agree with you.
You're the nah. You're the one who had a fanboy moment. But nah. So that was sick. I'm sure we'll have them on the Eagles Call podcast at some point.
Yeah, if
with all your connections.
My big boy AC YouTuber connections.
Yeah. That'd be sick. I'd imagine we'd have some real good chats. I think, yeah.
Yeah, I reckon we could get guests in future.
I think for sure we should get some guests in future. I mean, I think getting Aiden would be cool.
Yeah, like just content creators in the community. Like
maybe getting like Eddie
or Cass.
Eddie, Mario, Cass, Zahir.
Yeah, we could do the conversations, lads.
That would be really cool. because they're good geezers. And yeah, there's so many people in the community and out the community that we could see about getting on.
I think
in
like
future.
the big like dream would be someone like Derby, but then I don't think Ubisoft would want us to do that because we mug
like
them up a bit.
Full on like interviews would be sick. I mean, they got Victoria Aitken on in like 2015.
Yeah,
But,
that would be the dream for like
that
down
would be
the
kind
line.
of or like someone like Colin Moriarty, like that'd be mental.
Yeah, it'd be fucking mad.
You never know. We'll just take it a day at a time. Make these. I'm really enjoying making the podcast, even though we only made 2 episodes.
We made
Or 1
3
and a half.
because of your idea. We had 2.
No, because of my idea, because of your technical skills.
No, you put me into an uncomfortable situation. I failed because of that. You're fucking.
We also we also need to stream it at one point. See about that. And
yeah, that'd be fucking cool.
also, shout out to everyone on the last episode who commented asking to try and get some podcast services. We don't have any idea how to do that, but we'll try and figure it out. Get it on Spotify, Apple Podcasts. What's another one? Fucking, I don't know.
I have no clue how to do that.
What's it called? Deezer.
Oh yeah,
Those shitty-
fucking Amazon Music
shitty
as well
adverts.
for me.
Oh yeah, for all the Prime users out there, YouTube Music. So yeah,
We're on YouTube.
This has, but nah, we like seeing where this could go. It does excite me, and I hope we keep this up. I mean, we're keeping this up for at least 12 more episodes or 11 more episodes, because we need to go through every single Assassin's Creed game
We do
before
because we're
Valhalla
AC
comes out.
YouTubers. Well,
and then
you
we
are.
need
You need to stop lying to yourself, mate.
I'll be fine. I'm
Oh, you're gonna
Assassin's
do at
Creed
least one top
slash Batman slash
No. At the end of the
corporate
year, you'll be
minimalism.
banging out top 5s on the
Stop
daily, lore videos, speculation, all that shit.
Nah, I just make games. I just make videos about the shit I like. Like at the end
Yeah,
of the
but you
day, it's
like
just
Assassin's Creed. So.
no. At
Do
the end
it.
of the day, I do love Assassin's Creed, so videos will be on that. But like, I just make videos about what I want to make, But we'll get through all the games. What else we'll get through? Fucking the Valhalla review, and then we'll start talking about Kanye West.
That's gonna be so
presidency.
hectic. That is fucking Valhalla.
Oh, I feel like some more breaking. Oh, we've just broken the fourth wall for like an hour. That's fine though. I'm fine with that.
Valhalla's actually
Good
gonna
chat.
like break me because I'm gonna be so fucking just pressed by
You
it.
kn-
I'm gonna 3 videos a day. I'm gonna be going for.
You can pull it off though. You got enough red cola to keep you energized.
See, like the thing is, when it comes, my Valhalla plan is
Yeah.
I doubt I'll get a review code, so I'll stream the first part, like 2 hours, then I'll
Yeah.
do hour and a bit let's plays, 2 a day, and then hopefully each day I'll have something else about the
Right,
game, like
okay.
top 5 outfits, fucking lore, what the ending means, all that shit.
Yeah.
Fucking tips and tricks, the usual.
That's fair.
I'm gonna become a massive her for Ubisoft because I'm not already.
So yeah, we'll probably make a couple podcasts on that too then.
Yeah.
At least 3.
Yeah, and then we'll have to do a top 5 AC Valhalla podcast.
Yeah, my plan with it is basically just review, probably a video essay on like what they got right Assassin's Creed wise, and then next year I'll probably start streaming it. Like I'll probably play through it like New Game Plus or something.
Yeah, fucking hell, that'd be
'Cause
nice.
I feel like playing games for the first time, like streaming them, I find it hard to do. Just
Yeah, I had that with the last.
just because of the way I play games, like I don't know, talking like I just find it tough for the first time,
If it's a game I've played, like I'd like to go back through the AC games up to Valhalla.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of doing that soon, so like I've got a gap day between uploads.
Yeah, I think if we got a second wave of that thing, of that popular thing in the world right now, then and I could stream, I would definitely do a 7-day binge.
Oh,
I'd play through all these-
coronavirus.
Okay, well now no one's gonna see this podcast. You gotta
Wait.
bleep that out.
What's happened?
Do you not know this? If you say that word on any YouTube video, it fucking
Oh, I think they've
gets
YouTube
demonetized.
don't watch your full videos though. Like you
and it
apply
gets-
for monetization, and I don't think they do because like.
No, but you can. It gets auto scanned.
Well, yeah, but it won't understand my apparently fucking
Brummy
weird
accent.
accent that everyone thinks
Yeah.
sounds different.
Nah, but if there was ever a time where I wasn't working and was just sitting indoors all day, I would totally do. I'm gonna do a 7-day binge of Assassin's Creed at one point. I'll speed run all the games at one point
Oh,
because
fucking hell.
I reckon I could break. If I had the right conditions, I could break the speedrun record for most of the games.
Yeah.
I've replayed. If we put together every game I've played, and then how many times I've replayed them, I've played through Assassin's Creed games. I think closing in on 60 times.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's fucking because I used to be Origins isn't replay. I've played it 7 times,
Oh,
but it's not
yeah,
replayable.
It's not at all. It's not at all.
Yeah.
I've only played it twice.
Yeah, because I used to fucking love Origins, where now I just like it. Or it's
Yeah, and in 2 years you're gonna despise it. I bet.
it's because over time, I've always been quite like hard on like AC purism. So
Yeah.
like when people would say, even before the RPG shit, when people would say take out the Monday, I'd say no. I had a fucking heated discussion in like year 7 with a mate who said he wanted an AC in World War II, and I was fucking furious.
Oh no, that can't happen though.
No, so many people, and the Wild West as well. Just But yeah,
I don't get where you can even think that's a good idea.
It's
You
at
know?
that point, just play a fucking different. Play World of War. Play Red
Yeah.
Dead Redemption. It's like, oh, I want a really good. The Witcher 4 didn't come out. What if they do Mario, but it's The Witcher 4? It's fucking stupid.
I think the problem is that like Assassin's Creed basically took complete monopoly of historical games.
Yeah.
So
to a lot of
every
people,
time
that's
some-
it.
Every time someone wants a historical game, they're like, "Oh, I want an Assassin's Creed set." Then, you know,
we
I
need
think
the
that's
Dutch
what it
Golden
is.
Age, and that's it.
as opposed to people actually wanting an Assassin's Creed game in World War II, I think people just want like a third-person open world game in World War II, which people clearly haven't played the Saboteur, but anyway. Yeah, so I think that's where the issue stems from when it comes to that type of thing.
Yeah, actually, if we hit the 2-hour mark, because we did last time, 5 more minutes at least.
8 more
'cause-
minutes.
Wait, it's 8. Oh,
To be
fuck.
honest, I've been quite enjoying this. I think we've gotten quite deep in this
Oh
conversation.
yeah, I'm not
even
saying
though,
I ain't enjoyed it. It's just
no,
I really
yeah,
want to do 2 hours
e-
again. It's big.
even though a lot of what we've been talking about is just the podcast itself. But I guess that comes with it being the second episode. I did
Yeah.
love our chat about Assassin's Creed 1 though. That was quite nostalgic.
The funny thing is, we spoke for an hour and a half before this about shit that would be perfect for this. Then for half of this, we've been
Yeah.
talking about our upload schedule and fucking future podcasts.
That's what people want to hear.
It is.
Oh yeah, by the way, shout out to whoever made the Walshie and also the Founded Scarab no context account on Twitter. We think
Oh
we
my
know who you
fucking
are.
God.
Actually,
John,
no, we
you
definitely
snaked
know who
me
you
out
are.
so hard. You're a fucking Judas.
Check the account. You're damn
No,
right.
out of context, Walshie fucking second post.
It's the best account of all time.
That's
now.
the most anyone has hurt me.
Oh, I'm sorry, man.
No,
Not even
but you're not.
Ashraf Ismail.
Okay, well that's fucking different. But like, what? what you did?
Sorry, man. I had to do it. I'll never do it again. Maybe.
No, that was a major betrayal. I'm gonna
What can I
fucking get
say?
you for that.
I had to give the world something. Well, you do have a certain one of my old videos linked somewhere on Discord that you could get. That's all I'm saying.
Wait, what? Oh yeah, no, I'm not. I'm above
But I
that.
also have one of yours, so
Yeah, you also
we're
have
just making
Assassin's Creed
we're just talking
ASMR.
about stuff that no one knows about. I think you should release. I think we need to get this trending on Twitter. Hashtag release Walshie ASMR.
No,
that needs to happen.
It's not.
Yeah.
It's never happening.
I think release the Walshie cut. That needs to happen.
ASMR, but I'm just reading your videos in a
Spam
shit
like,
of you.
spam like if you want to hear Walshie talk about Assassin's Creed, but he whispers it into the mic whilst stroking you.
Hey guys, welcome back to top five beard options. I hope we see in Assassin's. In Assassin's.
That's an interesting one. List the top 5 beard options.
I'll fucking do that. You know that. It'll get to
will.
like December, and I'll be out of ideas for daily Valhalla content, and I'll fucking do it.
How to unlock the Al Mualim shoe beard in Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I love his beard. Speaking of AC1, I love Al Mualim's beard. It's just a fucking like, it's just like a turd on his face. It just floats there. Like,
he looks better in Revelations because he's got like
doesn't
a
move at all.
Yeah, it's shit.
It's gorgeous.
It's just a part of his body.
And then Altair just looks exactly like him when he gets older. Like they just become the same person.
Like Altair, even when he's like 60, he just has a bit of white facial hair, and it's like,
yeah,
no,
you got to. Every assassin has to do it. Although Ezio kind of looks shit when he got older.
Yeah, he does look he's got like massive lips in Revelations.
Yeah, and also in Revelations, but then in Embers he has like trash haircut compared to what he had.
That's my trim. That's full on my fucking trim.
No, that's your lockdown trim.
No.
And also you're not Ezio Auditore da Firenze.
Yeah.
So.
To be fair, that's alright.
And also, your hair's not white, and you're not a 70-year-old man. So.
I fucking feel like it with my back. It still won't be back again.
And your voice.
Shit is.
Oh yeah, let's talk about Walshie's purple back. Tell all the viewers.
That was, yeah. My back's got massive purple marks across it for the last like year and a half, and I'm
you
in total
refuse to go to a doctor.
Pain. No, because I don't like the
biggest brain.
I don't.
The biggest brain. Would you like the doctor if you wore a plague mask?
It's not even about.
I have fresh caught leeches today.
It's just fucking going in there and having them looking me down and like, I don't know. It's just like I just don't like doctors, but
just embrace it. Treat it like a photo shoot.
How?
Like take off your shirt, flex your purple back.
I've actually been to the doctors about it before, and they're like, "Oh yeah, come again," or some shit, and I didn't because I fucking hate the doctors. So I didn't.
To be fair, I did that with my braces. I was meant to get braces for like 6 years because I have too many teeth in my mouth, and then I just never got them.
Oh, you were meant to get braces? Yeah,
just couldn't be arsed though.
Oh, I was meant to get a fucking filling in like 2012, and because my mum, with the way she bought a house, she got like a special dentist or some shit where it costs money. So instead of like doing like a free, going to a free fucking dentist, she went to this one and they said, "Oh yeah, we need to give him a filling because there's a massive fucking hole in my tooth back of my mouth." She's like, "Oh no, they just want our fucking money."
Wait, so you just never get it?
No, this was like 7 years ago. I've got a massive fucking hole.
Yeah, you've never got the filling.
No, and it fucking hurts when I eat on it. Like, I get these really fucking bad stinging pains at times because of a giant fucking hole.
Imagine living in one of the few countries where you get free dental care as a kid, and you're just like, nah, I'm gonna pay for it, and then I'm just not gonna get it.
I don't even know why she fucking did it. I don't know. Part of the bourgeoisie. She's not. She lives in a fucking house in Birmingham. So.
No, that is the bourgeoisie. That's the...
What, paid dentistry?
And Birmingham.
Exactly, yeah.
It's the pre-revolutionary Paris of England.
It's... No, because there's a bit of violence there. But
there's not enough sexual liberty in Birmingham, if you ask me.
Nah, I mean... there is a bit much reading fucking articles from Birmingham Mail, but You know,
Classic making inside jokes that no one understands.
classic
but more
Birmingham
sad.
references no one's gonna fucking get because nobody reads the Birmingham Mail but
We
me.
should get an Assassin's Creed set in modern day Birmingham.
I'd fucking adore. I'd eat that shit.
Imagine
up.
seeing Imagine seeing. You must have the crew too, right?
I bought it, but I didn't play it very much.
Which racing game was set like in the whole of the UK?
Oh, fucking Forza 4.
Ah, right, okay.
You could go up to like fucking Scotland and shit as well.
Yeah, but surely like the bull ring was in that, right?
Oh, hold on. Let me.
That's a pretty major part of like a major attraction of the UK.
Well, yeah, in Birmingham is actually.
It's the only thing to do. That in Cadbury World.
No, Cadbury World's fucking sick, but like you can. We've got more miles of canal than Venice.
Jeez.
Yeah, but you didn't
Does
fucking
it
know
stink
that.
of dead bodies? Like Venice.
Yeah, we also have a higher density of corpses in it than Venice, but like, you know, take what you can get when you from the fucking West Midlands. You've got a castle on a volcano, and we get this shit.
Yeah, it's kind of a dub.
Yeah,
a
it's
castle
a bit of a dub.
in the middle
and
of
you
a
have
city,
Rockstar.
built on a volcano, and it's surrounded by fucking Victorian era housing.
But, and this is a big but, Ready Player One was filmed here, so we have
The
that.
Batman was filmed here.
Yeah, fuck off. Just fucking Twilight actor. The shit film. Ready Player One was epic. 'Cause it had gaming in it, so you can fuck yourself.
Ready Player One is better than Robert Pattinson's Batman. Confirmed.
Yeah.
To be fair, I'm kind of skeptical of Robert Pattinson's Batman.
Yeah.
Like he's a great actor, but part of me just seems like he doesn't. He has that attitude to a lot of things, like he's just chill. But part of me seems like he's not that dedicated to the role, if that makes sense.
And he didn't work out as well.
Yeah, like he doesn't want to work out for it, and I don't know. It just seems a bit weird. So
Yeah.
I hope it's great. I mean, DC have been going in the right direction recently, as opposed to Marvel.
Yeah.
In my opinion, of course. Hashtag end the MCU. Hashtag subscribe to Finn and Scarab.
Oh shit, me fucking audio's. There we go. Back on, I think.
Oh, please say.
No, me fucking earphones just fell out. It's no worries. This should be fine. I reckon.
Yeah, you good.
Yeah.
Okay, so with all that being said, then Assassin's Creed 1, Assassin's Creed Valhalla, bit of Rockstar, bit of GTA, bit of all the rest, fourth wall breaking, as always.
Bit of as always.
It's been a good
as well.
time. Yeah, literally.
Because apparently I also sound like Tyler and James, but also all these. I also sound like Shay, Billy Russo, all these other fucking people.
No, you sound like a combination of James and Tyler. I look like a combination of
do
James
not.
and Tyler.
I fully don't.
I do not.
No, okay.
I think I
right.
banged it that time. Hey man,
No,
I
you
do
fucked
not.
it. No, but that's that. Joe, you fucking right.
Yeah.
I don't even know how to respond to that because it's just untrue. Like I don't. What do you hear of James or Tyler in my voice?
English and Australian, because that's where they're from.
People do say I sound like fucking. People say I sound Australian, which is fucking weird 'cause I don't.
Sometimes when you say my, you're like moi.
Nah, that's a West Midlands thing. It's because being over
I
here,
guess.
you pull out like your I and O sounds at times, and like, but then at the same time, I'm doing like, even subconsciously, I've worked really hard on doing like a YouTuber video essayist voice. So I suppose I get why people think I sound like both of them combined. But then also there was a point.
It's like a less
energetic.
It's like a less energetic Australian accent.
Less energetic.
Noir is dripping with style.
Oh fuck! That's shit. Because people fucking say I sound like George all the time as well.
That's just because you have a deep voice.
Nah,
We've really got off track here. I was outroing the podcast.
Yeah, in the court one as well, we had a rant about what people say. I'm just checking my fucking comments now. 90 minutes ago from Squinty Boy on Assassin's Creed Valhalla gameplay demo. 19 fucking minutes ago. Where are you from, man? Your accent sounds so ambiguous. I'm thinking somewhere in the Midlands or the West Country. It's fucking West Country.
The West
Are you so shitting me? Fuck off.
It's so not. And you sound like a Pierre Belec from Assassin's Creed Unity.
Right, from the West Country, piss pot. I got told I sound like I was from fucking Somerset as well the other day. So I don't know where that's come from.
It's so not ambiguous. It's so obvious where you're from.
But like people who know the West Country and like where the Midlands is are from England. It's fucking.
Hey man, where are you from? It's really ambiguous. Like, I just can't tell.
It's fucking. Hey Joe, are you from? I don't fucking know. Are you from?
I get that from me. I've been told I'm Russian, French, Polish, English,
I don't know that either.
Irish, Welsh, American, Canadian.
I've been told. I mainly get told different sorts of English, Australian and Irish, but like I've
gotten told everything except Scottish, basically.
With you, I obviously knew you were Scottish, but like I was fairly sure of the city you were from as well, and that was right.
Yeah.
But like,
it is quite an ambiguous accent because it's like I have a mix of like the Highlands, but also a mix of like fucking England because Edinburgh is so south,
near the border.
You know? So it's a bit ambiguous, and I've lived all over the place as well. So even in my city, like the different like intercity accents, I've kind of picked up a massive like a bunch of them.
Yeah, so that is pretty cool.
Yeah, my voice is a bit all over the place.
But at least you don't get comments about it daily. It's all the fucking time.
Yeah, that is kind of rough. I don't get like I get the meme at first that you sound like George, but I don't get why people are still talking about your voice. Maybe it is just that good. Maybe you should start an ASMR channel.
Yeah, maybe it's because I'm actively trying to do like a YouTuber voice, but like,
yeah, I guess
people sound from fucking all over and tell all these people, and it's
it is a bit weird.
I have my own identity, guys. Leave
Joe
off.
Raptor.
No one said I sound like Joe Raptor yet.
No. Joe Raptor's voice is a bit ambiguous though. Yours definitely isn't.
I'd be sure he was from somewhere Scandinavian, but I don't like know the accent, so.
You're the most ambiguous voice in the West country.
Oh, fucking. If you have sent one of those comments and you're watching this, I genuinely don't mind. I just think it's quite funny. As if someone said.
Stop asking where he's from.
Squinty Boy, West Country. You have done me fucking dirty there.
Please just start. You've got to start just giving a different origin story every time.
Yeah,
every time you see a comment, just say like, "Oh yeah, I was born in Algeria, but I had to be rushed to Australia for emergency heart surgery, and then I spent 4 years in Indonesia before moving to Birmingham."
I actually live in the Bent Pyramid right now. That's where I'm recording this from.
Siwa, my home. I remember the line.
I can read my own name, Nick.
Remember in the Origins demo when every time he fucking used Senno, he just said, "Oh, be my eyes."
Senno. Yeah, fuck yes.
And
classic.
Then I'm so glad they cut that. Imagine how annoying that would have been.
Guys, I think he becomes Senno because he says, "See through my eyes, be my eyes." Guys.
Yeah. Is it an Eagle of Eden? Eagle of Eden confirmed?
Maybe he was just answering the Eagles. Cool.
Oh, that was smooth. That was smooth. Smooth.
Well then.
Do you have eagle vision? Just out of interest.
Well,
I got it from.
Question. Do you?
I got it from years of crack houses. Just kind of made my eyes a bit blurry.
Oh, classic.
I see colors all the time, but not very specific.
I don't think I do. My eyesight's fucked because again I refuse to go to a fucking not doctor, but you know.
Oh, you're gonna end up like half dead. No, half dead, but you'll still put on that YouTuber voice every time you make a video every 2 days.
Yeah, listen, my back currently is fucking collapsing on itself because I've been sitting on this chair as well, this fucking IKEA kitchen chair that's not meant to be sat on for 5 hours of that fucking Valhalla reveal stream. 5.5 hours.
It's so rough. It's so rough. All you were waiting for was the guy to be revealed. I remember.
Yeah.
We might see the guy.
The man. Yeah.
Oh yeah, the man. Yeah.
That's why Mario thinks he owns me channel, because he said, if we don't see the man, I'll get your channel. But we fucking do. So
we did see the man though. We saw
you.
male Eivor, which apparently isn't canon because Ubisoft are too much of a pussy to make. I'm not gonna go on a big rant, but Ubisoft are too much of a pussy to just make a female character. Just make and commit to a female character, please. Stop half-assing it. Stop being like, oh, we're really progressive. We make female characters, and then just half-ass it and then market basically only the male one. It's so fucking annoying.
To something. Ubisoft are committed to fucking nothing except
like so frustrating though, just because they've done it 3 times now. Like, just commit. It's not like it's not gonna sell. We've seen that. Horizon has proven that.
Yeah.
So it's really frustrating. Anyway, that was a side tangent. With all that being said, you have heard the eagle's call. Now jump off a building into some hay bales. Don't actually do that. Disclaimer. We don't have an outro yet. We should read the list. Oh wait.
You've done it again. So guys, if you enjoyed, maybe leave a like, and if you didn't, maybe leave a
No, we're not doing your outro because it makes me laugh too much.
Why did it make you laugh? It's a perfectly fine outro.
Because you're very subtly saying, if you didn't like it, don't you dare give me a don't you dare dislike. Just tell me.
To be fair, dislikes are obviously likes are preferable, but they still help a bit. Because they
quick algorithm discussion in the podcast.
But I prefer if you did let me know why, and if you didn't, and I know who you are, I will fucking hurt you.
But yeah, with all of that being said, outroing this for the 4th time. Of course we will. We'll talk about Ubisoft again.
Yeah, or Kanye West.
This has really genuine. Oh, that was quick.
Yeah.
Has he announced an album yet? Because it's obviously just marketing for an album.
We were supposed to do that album with Dre, Jesus is King 2, which was actually kind of exciting, but...
Is that cancelled, or just... It
was from, November.
Ah, right, okay.
Probably.
So might be out the window then.
Yeah,
we might see Cudi and Eminem drop an album, considering
we're
how
already
much
on
they
another fucking tangent.
Of course we are. They've made so much merchandise for that one song.
Yeah, ridiculous. I reckon they will.
It is quite ridiculous. I'm quite excited to see it though.
I can't believe we missed out on what will be the last episode's talk on Will Smith being a massive cock.
Oh, I forgot
and me being sad
about
that.
That's tough.
That was
bad for Will Smith.
Because he clearly loved
yeah.
Jada. Fuck Jada.
There is the possibility that he's a massive cunt, like in his family setting. But at the same time, there is that possibility. I don't know. I just want his family, because people are saying he should just go out and cheat basically.
No, he's better than that. He's above Jada. He doesn't need to fucking do that.
And also, I just think he wants his family to kind of love each other again. So
yeah,
it's a real shitty state of affairs. But I do kind of respect that they've stayed married at least. Part of me respects that.
Yeah,
because I mean,
suppose.
At least they're I staying committed in a way, you know.
We've tried to outro this 3 times, and we're on the verge of founded Scarab relationship advice.
Oh, that should be a segment.
Oh,
that would end in disaster
you.
and STDs.
Am I going to ask you for advice, or are people going to fucking send you messages?
Well, no, it's just because I'm the sex addicted founded Scarab. So
that is true. That I suppose so.
I'd give the best STD. That's for the Assassinate Alexios Clubhouse.
Oh yeah, on our Patreon that we don't have yet.
One day maybe.
We could.
I'm thinking of at some point like maybe making one myself.
Yeah, of course.
In
It's
a
a
in a
natural step for a lot of people.
in a long while, yeah. Nah, just for like when I go into uni, it's gonna be just to like support myself.
Yeah, of course.
Because I'd rather do that than take a student loan and shit. So.
And you'll have the Eagles call to support yourself, because like, I'll give you the AdSense off this, and obviously you'll be able to monetize on your channel soon enough.
Hopefully.
And every year
ideal.
you'll have at least one.
Oh yeah, I'm thinking that, but I don't want to say too much because, you know, I just
doing bits, AC bits as well.
I appreciate it, but the thing is, I just really love making videos. Like I really do enjoy it, and I'm just want to take it a day at a time and keep making what I enjoy. Because if I start thinking about numbers, then personally I'll probably end up just like enjoying it less, you know. So
that's the way to go about it, 100%, mate.
Yeah.
And like, so, you'll just progress as you go that way.
Yeah, and just.
Do you reckon you have a goal for the year though?
My goal for the year is after I restarted my channel, I was like, hopefully I can get this to 1,000. Cause
easy.
I'd like to, I would like to get it monetized before I go into uni, because I think supporting myself through making content would be much more fun than having to work like night shifts at Asda or something. Not that there's anything wrong with that, and I would fully do that if I had to, but like just because of how much I love making YouTube videos, it's like, you know.
Yeah, it's ideal job, innit? I'd love to do that. I think most people our age would love to just do YouTube as a career.
I feel like a lot of people would, but at the same time, I think actually the process of making videos is not for everyone, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like I think a lot of people like the idea of it more than they'd actually like the process of it, you know?
Yeah, totally. Yeah, I agree. And people think AdSense is far more than it is as well.
Yeah, I think people would rather be in a situation of like Logan Paul, where it's like you film and then you have a team that just puts the videos together for you, whereas
and you get to do sick shit as well, and get away with actual sick shit.
Yeah. The process can be like tedious at times, but it is worth it. So
yeah, if you do love it, 100%.
I mean, I've been trying to do it for 8 years, even though a lot of that was dog shit. But
that's fucking mad. Now. My first YouTube experience was 7 years ago, with my mate from Liverpool. Yeah, Spartan Slayer. Nice. If Spartan Slayer, if you're watching this, fucking message me on Xbox Live. It's been 6 years since our last Minecraft video, and I miss you. So
that'd be. Oh, I'm gonna have to find that account now, aren't I?
Nah, because I think he changed his Xbox name or something. Because I can't find him, and he promoted all his YouTube videos.
Do you still have Xbox Live?
Recognise my voice now.
Oh yeah, it's turned into a 40-year-old man. Do you still have Xbox Live?
Yeah, I should stop fucking paying for it, because it's a lot of money, and I haven't used it in ages.
Or Unity Co-op.
Are you teasing a future collaboration there?
I'm teasing possibly, if you'd be down.
You know,
I think it could be a lot of fun. And also, aside from that, just fucking playing Unity Co-op like every night.
Yeah, I'd love to go back to that. Fucking hell.
I mean, I'd be down for that. And I know that some of the sticks, which people on the podcast won't know, have Xboxes, so.
Yeah, that'd be such a good fucking time. That'd be... Unity Co-op, I do adore it a bit.
It's so badly optimized, but like, it's sharing that experience. Like I think Assassin's Creed multiplayer, although it was sometimes weird, like I think when you get it with a good group of mates, then it's perfect, you know?
Yeah, fucking Unity was such a great time. How many times have we tried to outro this, and there's like tangents on tangents on tangents now?
Well, we are the podcaster next door, so
yeah, we've done like
we'll
2 hours 15 minutes now, which is like far longer than the first one.
Getting up there. I've enjoyed it, man. I hope everyone listening has enjoyed it.
Me too. I'm going to timestamp this, I think. I'll send you the timestamps afterwards.
Alright, sick. That's perfect. And we will definitely be trying to get this on Spotify, our podcast. Next
Maybe some
week,
art as well.
Oh, yeah, and we're getting some art done. Next week, that's a slight question mark there. we will be going into Assassin's Creed 2. So stay tuned for that. And we will be trying to get that one as well as the first two onto Spotify and Apple Podcasts by then. And with all that being said,
and Amazon
this
Music
is the
as
last
well.
time I'm trying to get. This is the last time we're outroing this. It's been a great time. Thank you. It's been a great time. Thanks for listening. Thanks for all the support on the first episode. It was really cool to see. Actually, a lot of people really enjoyed it. Walshie's dying.
Sorry, my mic just muted
yeah.
itself a few times. That's more bad.
Thank you for listening to the Eagles Call, and we hope it finds you next week. Walshie, you gotta say, fuck's sake, Jack, do you have anything to say?
No, I don't. I think that's it. Alright, lads. If you enjoyed, maybe leave a like, and if you didn't, maybe let me know why. Thank you
And
guys
with all
for
that being
watching.
said, I've been Joe, aka
Did you
Furnace
just interrupt my fucking outro?
I kind of thought we were gonna do them both at once. Like I kind of got my hopes up there. I thought we could like harmony.
Your
Harmonise.
outro, my outro.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm going to silence the audio because I can't focus with noise.
Alright, let's go. Okay.
Right.
3, 2, 1.
If you guys
Thanks for
enjoyed,
watching.
be
If
sure
you
to
did
leave a
enjoy
like.
it, it really
And if
helped
you
me out
didn't,
if you could
maybe
hit
leave a
like
like.
and
Thank you guys
also,
for watching, and I'll
hit
see you
subscribe
all
if you're new
next
here,
time.
and make sure to hit notifications. I've been
Yeah,
Joey
I'm
K.
done.
Scarab, and I'll see you in the next. Okay, see you later. Fuck off. Oh, thanks.
Right, see you,
Ciao.
lads.